Damn it, Mav!
Hey guys, Mav's back!
Wow.
I can't help
That
it, I'm
was-
sorry.
Can we get some Mav poo in the chat, please?
Did you
What's
just
the
like
emote?
as the intro started for your first show
Oh,
back burp into
God.
the microphone?
Oh my God.
I'm
Is this
sorry,
happening?
kind of.
Kind of.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of TableStory and Neon Scream. How's everybody doing tonight? Hello. We've traded a Mav for a Pip tonight. Unfortunately, Pip is unable to join us, but we have gotten ourselves a Mav.
I'm sorry, just Pip's picture. Why?
Yeah, why?
Couldn't think of anything better. I work with what I've got, okay?
That is
Don't we all?
vintage.
Don't we all? Don't we all? How's everybody doing? Welcome to the stream. If you've never seen the stream before, this is a Cyberpunk role-playing show that we do here with TableStory, and we have a lot of fun. We're 10 episodes in, and we still don't really know what we're doing, and we'll just kind of figure it out as we go with this season, I guess. We're going to introduce Mav and her character tonight. I hope everybody's hyped and excited. Go around the room and let's do some any announcements that people have. Maybe
I'm not pregnant.
Well,
That
I
was an
am.
announcement.
Thanks for the. Thanks, man.
That was a sound of slight disbelief.
Oh, I don't have an Outback yet. I'm not.
you don't have the Mav.
You'll have the Mav
The Mad
back.
back yet.
Mav's back.
the Mav.
Mav's back.
Oh.
Can we get some hashtag Mavsbacks in the chat, please? Mavsback?
No,
No,
it's a Mav.
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 Mav-
Mavsback.
Why not just call it the Mav back?
No, it's got to be the Mavsback
back.
because it sounds
Yeah.
awful.
It just sounds terrible. We need the Mav.
Guys, Mav is now the Mav maker. She's gonna drive around her hatchback called the Mavchback, and she'll get you a date, or it's free.
And
The
then
shit
you'll
that comes out
both end up in the back of a Subaru hatchback called the Mavsback.
Yeah.
The shit that comes out of Mav's mouth in the pre-show. Oh my God. Let's go around the room. Let's do any intro. Let's do any announcements that anybody may have. Dan, you want to start us off?
Hey, I'm Domestic Dan. I play Elbereth Vang on this show. And tomorrow, my big announcement is I'm going to be attempting, not even barring weather. Fuck the weather. We're going to do it anyway. I'm going to be doing the first gardening stream I have done. And it might be one of the first on Twitch. I don't even know.
Poggers?
How are you guarding against plumber's crack?
I wear belts when I wear pants. I have
Oh,
hipster pants.
I wish you were gonna say you're gonna like put some tape back there.
That's what I do.
With a
no,
mustache.
I wear belts, and I might even pull out suspenders for it.
Nice.
Yes.
But gardening stream, I'm gonna be building the planter box and doing a bunch of that fun. I'm still trying to figure out the time that it'll be starting because I'm gonna be going to a concert tomorrow, and I need to be downtown a little earlier than I thought I needed. So it might start a little earlier than we expected. Doesn't matter, it's happening. Fuck.
Get shit up.
Excellent. Goobers.
Shit. Those pre-rolls. Oh, there you go, Jay. Oh, Jay. Oh, Jay.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, rolls go to Jay today.
Oh,
rolls
yeah.
go to Jay today.
It's a good night tonight, guys.
Oh, God. Hi, I'm Goobers515. I play Angmar in the show. My announcements are I am not going to have a stream tomorrow. And then POS has been postponed. We didn't really announce that. POS is going to be postponed until after PAX because of scheduling stuff. But I will be streaming normally on Sunday to make sure that there was makeup for stuff. Because tomorrow I'm going to go to a concert. That's crazy, right? I'm getting out of the house.
Yeah, I'm stealing him away.
Yep.
Oh,
Deza.
streaming
Yeah, we
tomorrow?
can go
it's
see
a
Odessa.
mandate.
We're going to go
Mandate
see
with my wife.
Yeah, I'm the third wheel entirely. Like, I'm third wheeling the crap out of it.
Yup.
Man, I need a girlfriend. All right. Anyway, so
I wasn't invited. I would have been a wingman.
oh shit. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So that's what I'm doing.
Just go to EDC.
That's the deal. There's not enough. There's not enough drugs in the world to make me want to go to EDC.
I'll find you a lady.
Okay.
Oh,
So yeah, that's me. There you go.
oh God. Oh, Mav, we missed you so much. Do you have any announcements for us?
No.
Zero. There's zero new things.
Kobe.
Not really anything different. Just streaming in the evenings now, so we're doing more stuff off stream during the day, which is really fun. I've had a lot of fun actually, and I baked a cake. That's it. Really interesting.
What kind of cake
Welcome
was
to the
List
stream.
check.
Yeah. Strawberry shortcake.
Dan's doing some things with his
Dan's
gun
like, oh,
now,
yeah.
and I'm a little turned on. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I'm Wacksteven. I am the GM of Doom here. I'll be dragging these guys kicking and screaming through the adventure. And my announcements are tomorrow. I'm picking up my first new car ever.
Car hype.
Yeah.
I am both excited and terrified.
You get a new car.
And I don't know what to do. I don't know how I'm gonna function. It's gonna be weird having something new. I don't know how to process.
Well, you won't have to worry about your car dying in the snow.
Yeah, and I'll actually have the ability to lower the windows, which is a plus, and heat and air condition.
Whoa.
Welcome,
Yeah.
welcome
It's like
to
part
2010.
Transformers. It's great.
Wait, does it have
And I'll-
seat warmers?
And does it have seat
Transformers.
warmers? No,
Yeah.
I didn't get
No
the
ball
I didn't get the
warmers.
premium one. No.
You guys ever sat in a car that has butt coolers?
No.
No.
It's awful. They have
Yeah, it
they have
sounds
an
awful.
Sounds
They
bad.
have an AC vent that just shoots up to your butt.
Oh man.
Uh,
oh no.
And it just feels like you're just,
We
using the potty as you drive down
That's
the
an
highway.
That's an uncomfortable, bidet.
We should get those for streamers.
By debt.
I want some air on my butt.
Wow.
I like.
Go run around, Matt.
Just saying it like that made you
Okay.
uncomfortable.
And, an uncomfortable
Welcome to
and
the
by
on-stream,
debt.
everybody.
I
Welcome.
put the wrong emphasis on the syllable. My apologies.
Welcome to the show. I guess we'll talk about what happened last session, so we could give Mav some information before she gets her character made up. Because we're gonna make Mav's character live on the stream. We're gonna do that.
Ow!
He's already got a plan, which, of course, as you know, that's not really a thing.
I make very interesting characters that don't die. You're welcome, everybody.
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
So, last session, the characters got a new mission, and we met two new characters. One from Pip, a hacker by the name of Siren, and we met Dan's new character, Elbereth, or Elbreth, as people have been.
Error breath.
What?
Error breath.
The breath. Elbereth Bang, and he is a hunter and a little kooky. He's a little kooky, and we got a mission. We got a new mission and everything. The new mission called Up and Away. The characters have been tasked with a mission from a group called Downlink, which Angmar and Siren belong to, and they're kind of a secret organization that works for Uplink, and they're sort of like, I don't know how to describe them. They're your
Well, they're uplinks, like get shit done, non-legal organization that technically has nothing to do with each other, but behind the scenes, Uplink contracts, or not contracts, but owns and runs Downlink, to get everyone, as many people onto the ark as possible.
So, they've been given a mission to sabotage the space elevator so that the passengers aboard die, and to make it look like it's Tesla Amazon's fault. They're supposed to be placing an offensive firewall so that Tesla Amazon can't cut the feed. They must occupy the land security around the elevator. Otherwise, they pretty much face certain death. This is a very well-protected facility. And they need to get the space elevator credentials to gain access. So this is a pretty serious mission. This is a major building location, well protected, and it's kind of the first time that we've had to sort of deal with the space elevators in the entirety of the Neon Scream story, and it's overdue. It's overdue. This is a big part of the story for the actual setting that we've come up with, and now it's time for something to happen here. Destroying the space elevator means a lot of things, or sabotaging it and blaming Tesla Amazon, I should say, is going to create many issues. First and foremost, I think there's several corporations, several mega corporations that profit almost immediately from something like this happening. A lot of companies that have taken it upon themselves to provide alternative solutions in dealing with the flare that will pretty much wipe out technology, possibly wipe out life on Earth, and doing so will cause some pretty huge problems. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. So, I think we're ready to get started here with Mav's character.
Ooh.
I think we're ready. Mav, do you want me to run down all the mega corporations for you?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got the mega corporations that we created in the first season.
Yep.
The main differences are that now Pharma U primarily only does pharmaceutical stuff. They don't do any of the cyberware stuff. Chimera Tech is not really a player anymore in the scene. We have switched locations now to Brazil.
Whoa.
Yes.
Okay.
Quite a change. Dan's character Richard and Pip's character Voss decided to GTFO out of that scene that they were in. And interestingly enough, they had to do the same thing in this season. And they've GTFO'd. So, the new corporations that we have are Machine Made Man, which you should probably be familiar with from the first season. That was the company that Richard, or I guess sort of the underground organization that Richard belonged to, that has now become a sort of cyber tech cult. And people are essentially joining up with the hopes that Machine Made Man can solve their problems for the flare. Uplink is a sort of digital storage space for people's consciousness. You can kind of be who you want to be in this storage space. You don't have to be you. You can just take your consciousness and plop it into this digital landscape. And they are...
So is it like it's like memories and intelligence and...
Yeah. It's like making a backup of your brain.
Did you ever play Soma?
Yeah. Well, kind of.
Did you finish it?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Do you
then.
know the base premise of it?
There was a monster.
The scientists
Maybe
underwater.
I didn't get out of the second room. Okay, maybe
They're working on a box that everyone can store their consciousness in, that they will shoot into space, and everyone can live on the ark. So that's the general gist here.
Game was doo-doo.
What do we try?
So,
What do we try?
the Ark is what the uplink storage location is essentially, and there's people that have devoted their lives to it. They are under the full expectation that they will be saved and their consciousness will be eternal and live on even after the flare. New Eden is a drug-based altered reality. Essentially, people altering their reality with drugs, sort of this medicated perception-altering landscape has occurred. And it's just another means for people to sort of escape the flare. That's probably not going to work at all. And then there's Lance. Lance is the private military and weapons corporation. They handle a lot of different security, usually heavily kitted out, and they are some pretty bad dudes. Pretty bad dudes.
Do they do anything with Machine Made Man? Or are they completely different?
So they're two different corporations, so they definitely do things differently. Lance is definitely very much a private military corporation, so it's possible that they could be hired for different events or whatever logistical opportunity is applicable. They are the sort of main company that does that and provides weapons. Then there's U+, another way to sort of deal with the whole
Sounds like discount.
discount.
So it's like the Walmart.
The Walmart, it kind of is because it's eugenics and cloning. So maybe you make a discount version of yourself. I don't know. Maybe they've got different packages.
Extra glitches. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're an interesting corporation. The current version of Kit that Jay is playing is a clone from U+. The
Whoa.
original Kit or the last version of Kit, who knows which Kit is the real Kit. But the last version of Kit was killed. And we currently have a clone of Kit right now. So that's where we're at.
So if the original is dead,
We don't know if the original is dead. We know that the last version of Jay's character is dead. Was that the original Kit? We don't know.
oh, that's deep, Jay.
We don't know if any of your characters are the original version.
I probably am not, and I do know that.
So, let's get started making your character. Let's do it.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, your name. Have you picked out a name? Susan.
Susan. I forgot what I put for her last name.
Jay's got the overlay. He'll remind you, sadly enough.
It's Susan Esperon.
Okay, and what playbook will you be playing?
Soldier.
We have a leader, Kappa.
I'm here to lead you in the dark.
There may be some very interesting conversations that will be had very quickly in this campaign.
Yep.
All right. So Susan in your playbook is soldier. So you did Susan Esperon. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. You will start with one experience.
Okay.
Now let's have you open up the Sprawl playbooks. Let's make sure we've got the correct one open. So I'm gonna you should check the Discord. There's a pinned post there with the most recent version of the Sprawl playbooks. It should be 1.2 inky fillable in the Neon Scream Discord, Mav. Pinned. This should be the first one pinned there. Do you see it, Mav?
I see.
Okay.
I see.
Alrighty. And then let's see here. Let's get this pulled up. Okay, so the soldier. We got to determine a few things first. Let's go top to bottom, left to right, basically right down the line here. So, your looks you can find on the second soldier page there. Choose one from each of the lines on the list there for eyes, face, body, wear, and skin. What are you thinking for eyes?
Wait. Where is it?
Page 18 of that PDF.
Yeah. Oh, okay. She's gonna have pretty hard eyes. She's gonna be very
Hard eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, and you're putting this in your character sheet on Roll20, right?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm not seeing it update. I'm just checking. You're on the sheet, right? It says Mav.
Okay.
Am I wrong, Mav?
Yeah.
Putting it on the Mav sheet, yes.
This is where we find out she's in the
I'm
wrong
waiting
roll
for
20.
confirmation, Mav. That's what I'm looking for right now.
Okay, you can see it. You can see it. Everybody can see it. There's proof. Okay.
Where?
Right? Is it right?
I don't. There we go. Okay, now I'm starting to see things change. Okay, so I saw
Okay.
Susan just pop in. Okay. 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 All right. Hard eyes. Face. Does she have a face?
Yes.
What descriptor?
I'm going to type yes. Oh, she has very.
Matchback.
Left back.
Does it say masculine? Masculine.
Wascular.
Waxculine. She's
You
got a
tweaked
wax.
the
Very
lamp.
waxculin.
She's got a waxculine. Or should I say more of like a
Rugged.
square jaw line?
Are you
that make
taking
sense?
stuff from the list?
No. Hmm.
Okay.
Okay, we'll do rugged.
Okay.
Just feel like.
Oh, Mav.
Muscular for sure.
Okay.
She's built
What
like
kind
me. I'm very built. She's twice my size, so it's fine.
of where?
She's I can't decide between utility and military. What do you guys think? She's gonna be very like geared and robotic.
I
I
think
like that picture.
Probably military then, right? Or
Yeah, like military.
Well, what would-
cyborgy?
military wear, would that be like a uniform? I guess it's up to you. You could just do military like mess,
Yeah.
like you're in
Okay.
your mess.
okay. Skin. Do you have skin?
It's artificial,
Okay.
but it's like very light. It's almost blue. It's so white. It's fake.
Alrighty. And then after you got that, we're going to choose your stats. So you're going to start with 5 cred.
Okay.
And hopefully the rest of you that bet any cred or staked any cred at the start of the mission, you've minused that from your total cred. So you start with 5 cred there, Mav, and then you got to pick your positions for your stats. So one stat is going to get +2, 2 +1s, 2 +0s, and 1 -1.
Wait, say that again.
It's
A
on
+1?
the first page of the soldier. It says there too. So you get 1 plus 2,
Okay,
2
see it.
plus 1s, 2 plus 0s, and
Okay.
1.
Let's do.
So you're going 2 and edge.
Mhm.
Let's take a look at your moves, because your moves are probably going to use a lot of edge. Yeah, edge. Yeah, a lot of your moves use edge, I guess. Yep.
There. There. My stats are up.
Alrighty, so you're zero cool, 2 edge, 1 meat, 1 mind, -1 style, and 0 synth. Interesting choices. Interesting choices. Did you want to put anything in synth? If you've got some cyberware, it could help you.
Well, so I would have to take one away from like.
I'd probably recommend you take it away from mind, but it's
Yeah,
up to
that's
you.
what I was just thinking.
Do you have
Yeah.
any stuff that uses mind? You got
Well,
potentially
research,
one.
but that's fine.
There's a few moves that use mind, so it's up to you.
We'll just leave it like this.
Okay.
It's gonna be great.
Alrighty.
I don't know why my camera is so.
So
light.
so 0 cool, 2 edge, 1 meat, 0 mind, -1 style, and 1 synth. All right, now let's determine your directives. These are what help you get XP as we continue on through the missions, and they will help determine your overall sort of behavior for your character. So, one directive option is behavioral. You can describe your ethical code. When adhering to your code hinders the mission, you mark experience. Filial. When you put the advice of blank ahead of the mission, mark experience. Filial is like somebody you respect or something you respect. Financial. When you hinder the mission for a chance at extra profit, mark experience. Prudent. When you resolve a charged situation without violence, mark experience.
Probably gonna do behavioral.
Okay.
She's like super by the code.
Okay. So you're going to have to sort of figure out what your code is. You know,
Okay.
like what your general like rule of law is for yourself. And you need 2 of these.
So this would go under moves, right?
No, this is under directives. There's a section under a little bit, the next section down.
Oh, I
on
see
the
it.
right.
Okay.
Act under pressure, aka the worst fucking move in the game.
It fucking is, man. Yeah, because chat's like, no one uses cool, and I was like, no, I do because of act under pressure. Fuck that move.
Act under
Thought you
pressure
hated
is like the move that like fucking makes or breaks a mission.
It's everything. Yeah, it is because
It's the perception check of 5e.
oh no.
Yep.
No,
I mean, like
edges.
in
No.
use, in
That's
like
edge.
in the amount that you have to use the damn thing. Not in terms of like ramifications, but in terms
Oh,
of like
yeah.
you have to use it all the damn time.
Mhm.
So, okay, so behavioral, and then you got to pick another one.
Okay.
And you have to figure out what you want your ethical code to be. What is Susan about? What kind of a person is she?
So I was thinking about having her be from either machine made or what is it?
Is she
Lance.
McMahon or Lance? Okay.
Yes.
I honestly think both of them work for you. Really, whichever one you want to be part of. Machine Made Man's a cyber tech cult. They worship essentially cyberware, and Lance is very much a extremely free market company. They're very much capitalism. We'll fight whoever we have to as long as we're getting paid. They're like super mercenaries.
Lance. Everyone's saying Lance. We'll do Lance.
Okay. Mav is so bright.
It's cool.
I know, I don't know why, I'm
I'll color
sorry.
correct you on our
Bioluminescence.
end.
I'm literally in a dark room.
I'm
I
just
have no
making fun of the
idea.
people that keep coming in. They're like, "Wow, she's so bright." Like, yeah, we know. We're looking at her too. Like,
It's okay. She's just a foil to Angmar's edginess. She is the light. All right. This is the paste.
All right, the next directive thing I'm picking is prudent.
Okay. It's just like you in real life.
Getting hot in here. Help!
there's been a murder.
There's been a murder.
Help! There's been a murder.
There's
Call the police.
Okay. So, what is Susan about? Like, so she's a part of Lance, right? So, what's the ethical code here? What's
I
your?
feel like she's been kicked out because she was too hardcore.
In what way?
Like she's a
Hardcore about
little
what?
extreme.
Yes, but extreme about what?
Um,
A lot of adjectives, no nouns, Mav.
just about following the rules.
Okay.
So she likes to do it by the book, but if someone says the book is different, she'll do it by that. If that makes sense. Like
Okay.
she's like
So-
super by the code of Lance then. And then she'll pretty much do anything that she has to and feel like she's doing the right thing. So she's like pretty extremist.
So,
Everything.
okay. I guess extremely by the book then.
So
is-
like, so if she thinks of a way to do something in the mission, she'll probably be pretty hard-headed about changing her decision. She does not work well with others.
her way or the highway?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Jesus Christ, man. Oh,
Only
this
fucking
is
Mav
gonna
would bring this
so-
level of chaos in.
I know. This is gonna be
Right.
so bad.
This isn't like chaos, as in like,
Look at how
oh,
happy Mav is.
I'm gonna
Like-
set things
like
on
dancing.
fire. It's like your group
Part of me
dynamic.
is
I don't
happy
fit.
Part of me is happy that there's PvP, and then there's also part of me is happy that there's not. Or like, is really upset that there's not. Like, I don't know. Oh my god, this is.
We're all
Okay.
dead.
Man.
Alrighty. Next up is your cyberware. So you have to choose one of the options that you've got there. You've got a decent amount of options too. Holy shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different options.
I know how to run stuff. I'm the boss.
Nice. It's like I don't even have to do anything.
Mm.
I'm just really glad everyone's going to listen. It's gonna be great. Break anyone's mouth.
Oh god, what if she gets like things like the skill wires and she goes like full fast talk and it's just like, I want you to do this, and we're like, no, and Wax just like fast talk it, and she just wins every fucking time,
Oh,
like
God.
every time.
Is that the plan here?
Oh
Are you
god.
getting skill wires?
Yes.
Oh,
No.
my God.
I thought you already chose it. Fuck.
Good job, Jay. Good job, Jay.
So skill wires is the thing.
So you may slot chips to grant certain skills. While slotted, chips give +1 ongoing to moves assisted by the program's skill if your relevant stat is +1 or less. So you can't use it to boost things based on edge.
Oh.
It can be based on meat or synth, or mind or cool. And let's see, I should make this bigger. Okay. So yes, skill wires comes with 2 slots, and you may have 1 chip active in each slot. If you start with skill wires, you also start with 1 chip per slot. You can acquire more skill chips and play like any other gear. Example skill chips: martial arts, breaking and entering, rock climbing, skydiving, scuba diving, planning and logistics, firefight combat, extreme diving, parkour, first aid, military history, and tactics.
Wow. Jay, this is
Big-
great.
So you get two chips.
I get to pick from those two, or
Well,
just two
I
from
mean,
those?
those are examples. They're
Oh.
basically skills that you get chips for. It's like I know kung fu.
Could I do military logistics?
You could do. I think military logistics is totally a thing. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's going to have a lot to do with gear and stuff like that. I think definitely. That's a really good one, Math. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm a little surprised. I'm not.
And rock climbing would be great.
Okay.
Yep. Let's just balance it right out there. There we fucking go.
Can it be extreme rock climbing?
Sure.
Extreme.
I love it so much.
Okay. Yeah, so put those two skills down, I guess, under skill wires so you know. Oh my god. Next up, you pick the first two moves there. So here's the plan. And I love it when a plan comes together. When you plan a mission, everyone to whom you assign a task takes +1 ongoing while they act on that task according to the plan. Anyone who rolls a miss or goes off the plan loses their bonus for that mission. If you get paid, mark experience.
Oh shit.
And I love it when a
Someone's
plan
gonna
comes
die.
I love it when a plan comes together. At the start of a mission, roll edge. 10 plus, gain 3 hold. 7 to 9, gain 1 hold. During the mission, spend 1 hold for one of the following effects. You have that piece of gear that you need right now. You appear in a scene where you are needed right now.
So I just like teleport?
What is this character? It's a soldier. What is this fucking class? Jesus Christ.
They're
I'm
crazy.
so here for this.
Yeah, they're fucking nuts.
How many? So I get to pick.
So
Two
if you roll badly on that, if you get a 6 or below, you gain 1 hold anyway, but your opponent has predicted your every move. The MC will advance the legwork clock.
Fuck. Okay. So I want to do here's the plan.
Well, you get both of those. Those are
Oh.
free. You get those for being a soldier. Okay, so you can add that
Oh,
on
you
the
get
move
these two
section.
and then choose
Yep.
one more.
Yep.
So just to be clear, with that, it's if we roll a miss. So like if we start the mission with that and then we just like go in and roll a 6, we never get that bonus again? Is that what they're...
When a
No,
plan
that's
comes,
different.
she still gains 1 hold no matter what, even if she
Oh, no,
fails.
sorry. I'm going back to here's the plan. My bad.
Oh.
Anyone who rolls a miss or goes off the plan loses their bonus. So like a miss being a fail on a save or a dice roll.
Yeah. Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Wow.
Do I need to write these moves down then?
Yeah.
In a minute.
I'll tell you what. Here's the thing. Why don't you read for the wonderful audience the stuff under choose one more, so you can, while you're making your decision, so you read it out loud so you can think of one,
Sure.
and I'll put in the other 2 moves for you. How's that?
Okay, that'd be. That's awesome. All right, chat. You guys have to help me pick one. This is gonna be great. Just let chat decide
So
the fate
she's-
of the group.
You're the person that gets us the job now, I guess.
Yeah. So I have to. So, it's fine. It's gonna be fine. So we have to choose one out of a bunch. So aura of professionalism is 1. When you get the job and you try to get paid, choose 1 extra option, even on a miss. So is that just like
fucking good.
you're gonna? Yeah, like we
Yeah.
win either way.
Do you remember that one time that we fucked up on the job and how Simon got a bomb put in his head because we didn't get paid?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was why. So if you had that, if it was that character, he would have got the bomb in his head, but we still would have gotten paid.
Yeah, getting paid. By the way, it's 10 plus.
It gives me experience if we get paid,
and
well,
that's how we get our money. If we fuck it up, we don't get our money.
It's not a setup; is a choice.
Yeah.
You're paid in full. The employer is identifiable. The meeting doesn't attract outside unwanted attention, or you learn something about the mission. Everyone marks experience, so you get one of those regardless, even on a miss.
Okay, and then there's one called Chrome, which is just another cyberware.
Yep.
Yeah.
Piece or downtime. Describe how you got it and paid for it the same as you did my first piece of cyberware.
Yep.
Corporate knowledge. You used to be a company man. When you research a corporation, you may also ask a follow-up question on a 10 plus, take an additional intel.
Pretty good. We've learned this season map. Intel and gear are really good. They're very good.
Very, very good.
Exit strategy. You always have an escape plan prepared. When shit hits the fan, you decide to bail out. Roll mind. 7 plus, you escape. 10 plus, you choose one thing to leave behind. 7 through 9, choose 2 things. My team, mission objective, identifiable evidence, or my stakes cred. So is that 7 less? I think there's a typo.
So wait, where is this?
Exit strategy.
Wow. Exit strategy.
7 plus.
No, it's not.
Okay. Nope. Okay. So if 7 plus, you do that, and if it's 7 through 9, you get to choose 2 things.
Yeah, you don't even have a bad thing if you get 6.
No.
Wow.
I just get to pick it.
Wow. Damn.
Hands-on management. When you mix it up while directing a mission from the front, roll mind instead of meat.
That's if you had mine.
Yeah, you took out your mind.
Take out my mind.
That's also. Are you going to be like in the front with us, or are you going to be backed with everyone? Like, are you going to be a frontline character or a backline?
Well, I know that I'm helping start the mission, but I might tag along to make sure you're doing it right.
Fair.
True. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is very odd to take orders from Mav. This is gonna be because it's gonna be. She's gonna be like, "Go find me cotton candy," and that's.
You're not doing that right. Do you even know how to hold that weapon? What are you doing?
No.
Look at how done Gooper is.
No.
Recruiter, when you attempt to recruit a specialist or a team of specialists to directly assist with the mission, roll edge.
Oh, that's like that.
Get my crew.
That's the move that Simon took.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She wasn't there for that. That was the finale of season 1. She wasn't there for that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That
Simon.
would make- yeah, you get to call in like a group of people.
The Mav SWAT.
I mean,
Season SWAT.
essentially.
Oh my god.
Slippery. At the end of a mission during which you planted or hid evidence to shift blame away from you and your team, name who you threw under the corporate bus and roll edge.
Oh,
I just knocked my
this is
light over.
incredible.
Like,
Oh,
yeah.
that's so
really
good.
good.
Dirty.
But it's also not. You're not naming a team member.
No,
The
it's just other
MC
people.
will not
It's another-
increase
yeah, it's-
corporate
it's
clocks in the
another person.
retaliation phase. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Steady presence. When you give someone a pep talk while in a stressful situation, you help them as if you had rolled 10 plus.
Oh, that's not bad actually. You just
I do that if
automatically-
I'm like nagging on someone and giving them a pep talk, and then they just buffed them, but they're like stressed out of their mind now.
They're, like,
basically about
cracking
to
under
Hulk out on
pressure.
something.
It is essentially it's like
I
you're,
can't handle this.
so it's a free link basically.
Yeah.
So you essentially give them a +1 on their roll.
Is it +1 or
Okay.
+2?
+1. -2 if you interfere.
Oh, yeah, my bad. So immediate +1. That's not bad at all, dude. Like,
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Tactical operations. When you assess while leading a mission from the front, hold +1 even if you miss. Oh my God. I mean, if I'm going. All right, chat. Tactical operations, steady presence, slippery, recruiter, hands-on management, exit strategy, corporate knowledge, chromed, or aura. It's no pressure.
Dude, this is. I wish you could choose two here.
There's
Like, This is
You just gotta level up.
Yeah, you
Just
gotta
need
level up.
That 10 XP.
Everyone likes the aura.
Oh yeah, question, Whack. Would the aura apply retroactively here? Probably not, but chat asked, so I wanted to ask too.
I would say definitely yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll start off with aura.
Otherwise, I'm not. Listen, I always try to be fair. Okay, she came in late.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking penalize her for being late. That's shitty.
I mean, I'd say either aura or.
I mean, I'm low level though, right? So that's enough to like.
If you start with aura now, it helps you.
We're all
immediately
leveled
when we
up now.
finish.
Okay.
Yeah.
We haven't leveled up at all.
Yeah,
What was the other one though?
What?
Slippery was the one that that you pinned the
His
mission on someone else.
Aura,
Which-
exit strategy, and slippery are like. Same
Yeah,
with steady
slippery-
presence, dude.
Well,
So we'll do. Oh, I don't know.
I'd say slippery fits very well with the mission
Yeah.
because that's literally what we're trying to do.
Slippery. I just got
Babe,
hardening plus
But
one.
choosing one extra option.
But yeah, we would get one extra option for that. So like, there's a lot of really good stuff there.
Okay,
Like,
so chat, slippery or aura? It's gonna be great. Just gonna let them choose.
Steady presence is just like I don't know what that would work like mechanically, but I feel like it's almost you could do that with almost every role that someone does.
basically,
It also depends if it's like D&D 5e like Bard where you can inspire them only before the roll is a fail, or if it's like afterwards where you can do it just like, oh hey, let me give you a +1 real quick. Because that's
We're gonna
kinda
do chat. We're gonna do banana.
There
not
it
that
is.
kind of slippery.
We'll do
Yep.
aura. Let's do
Oh.
aura,
Or is that
Aura.
my bad.
Okay.
and then we'll do.
Alrighty. So slippery's probably gonna be your choice when you level up. All right.
We're gonna get a mission, guys. We're getting money. We're getting money. Getting paid. Bitch, better have my money.
This can end so well and so
Can only
poorly.
end one
And
way. Let's be honest. Only one way will this end.
Okay.
I've been very successful. I'm just saying.
So
I haven't
what?
died. I've got success.
We've only created the character.
I've only introduced lots of bosses. It's totally fine.
All right. Next up is your gear. On the next page, choose 2 weapons. Got a heavy pistol,
Fuck.
assault rifle, fragmentation grenades, flashbangs.
Okay, I choose 2 weapons. We'll do a rifle and a flashbang.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So you do
can't
have
wait to do
weapon.
it.
You do have weapon things down there. Yeah, it's down near the bottom.
Okay, let's see here. Weapon.
And you are encouraged to find pictures of the weapons that you want to use. And you can actually paste the URL inside the image URL thing and broadcast it. So the assault rifle does 3 harm. And it's near slash far, and
Near.
loud and auto fire for the tags. 3
Okay.
harm.
And then the flashbang.
I just realized like stunning things is something we never do.
we're gonna get
I
dude.
just, like-
That flashbang is gonna go off 2 feet in front of the entire party. On the entire party, at the few times that the party is all together, she's like, "Oh, I dropped a flashbang."
I do want to make note. I did have gas grenades, which kind of stunned people, and I did use those as Richard.
I think
It's
wasn't that
one
for
of the
one
times it was
encounter?
on Jen.
Who is
Yeah.
alive somehow.
That was the parting Jen. thing.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was. That was. You also blew up my car, but that was because I asked you to. So that's the thing.
Alrighty. So the flashbangs S harm plus near plus area plus loud and reload. Okay, next up is your other equipment. You can choose 2 armored vests, armored clothing, communications relay, goggles, or trauma derms.
Say that again. What?
Armored vests, which give
Okay.
you 1 armor. Armored clothing, which gives you you're minusing an extra 1 from the harm move, but it's 0 armor. Communications relay, goggles, or trauma derms.
You're looking at cyberware?
No, this is gear, right under
Okay.
the weapons.
Okay. Let's do. Let's do armored clothing and trauma derms.
Nice.
Okay.
We got somebody that heals us. What the
No,
fuck?
Well, yeah,
This
I might
is
yell at you to go
fucking
do
weird.
something.
What is this shit?
I might yell at you to
We
go
have
do something.
Useful people? Holy
Richard
shit.
heals you guys all the damn time. Don't even.
Where do I put this?
This is just
Fucking
where we
fight.
throw
So
everything
this is under other
back at
equipment.
Dan.
It's right next to weapons, Matt.
Oh, I see it. I'm blind.
Do you have a blind emote, Mav?
I mean,
Probably
maybe.
should.
Combat medic Susan. I love
It
it.
tells you to jump in a pile of snakes and then tries to heal you after.
Thanks, Susan.
So many snakes. Shut up and go.
You look fine. Walk it off.
That should be a move. It should be
Walk it off.
Yeah. Should be able to like heal yourself for 1 harm or some shit like
Yeah.
once
We'll
per
just-
day.
Or just if you're trying to acquire
Trauma
agriculture,
derm. We'll just do.
or trying to acquire
quotes.
agriculture.
Walk it
I'm
off.
done.
There you go. Walk it off.
Okay, so trauma derms, yep. Okay, and then we have to decide on where your cyberware, basically why you have the cyberware and what it cost you. So underneath the starting list. So why do you have your cyberware?
My skill wire thing.
Yeah, your skill wires. Why do you have the skill wires? And there's a few prosthetic, forced, loyalty, enthusiasm, necessity, junkie, genetics, career, ideology, memory, military.
Oh, just choose one.
Correct.
We'll do military.
Okie doke.
Where would I put that?
Your cyberware. I think there's a cyberware section.
So
It's
I
at
did.
it's close to the top.
So I put skill wires there. Do I take that off then?
No, put it.
No,
in your
no, just
notes.
put it next to it. Just put
Okay.
it next to skill wires. Do plus
Okay.
military.
What?
And then your cost. You scrimped and saved to buy it yourself. Choose one to tag. Choose one tag to apply to that piece of cyberware. Someone else paid for it. Now you owe them. You're owned. Choose who. You fucked someone over to get it. You're hunted. Describe who.
Fucking DP.
Dan wins.
We're going back to the days of DPK, Dan. Or no, DKP. DKP.
Whatever.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
Hello,
close.
DPK.
It was close
What
enough
the
that you knew
fuck?
what the hell I was talking about.
I thought
DPK.
I said it wrong.
Was
That's
I
the-
right?
That's the
DPK.
dirty side of WoW.
I guess I could just
That's
be.
fine. No,
I
I'll
could
take
be-
DP.
I could be owned.
DKP minus.
I
DPK
could be
is going to
owned.
go.
a lance thing.
All right, so yeah, you're owned by Lance. So do plus owned next to skill wires, and then I guess in parentheses put Lance.
Okay.
All righty. Next up, we got to decide on your mission that you done did.
Okay.
that you've sort of developed some kind of relationship with the other people here. Now, Pip isn't here, obviously, so I'll have to get Pip's opinion when she comes back, and we'll have to act without that for now. So, you're going to have to decide on a mission you did against one of these mega corporations, and we'll decide if any of the other players helped you. And anyone that you decide on, their countdown clock, their corporate clock will move up for every participant on the mission. So, who do you think, which corporation would you have done a mission against previously?
Probably Machine Made Man.
Okay.
I feel like that would be like a pretty good rival for Alliance, considering like weapons and stuff. And
Interesting. We already have one from Elbereth on there, so this is taking it up a
Sorry,
notch.
Richard.
Get fucked!
The breath.
Sorry, it looks like Richard isn't talking right now as he is somewhere else in the world.
Dead.
Get fucked,
probably.
you grumpy toaster!
Grumpy toaster.
Yeah, Elbreth, Angrar wishes.
So,
Oh, yeah.
so, let's figure out what the mission was. What was this mission against Machine Made Man? What did Susan do?
Susan. Let's see. Maybe I led a small group to go get weapon plans.
Interesting. Maybe some cyber tech weapons?
See what they're working on, since they're cultish and they just like take everything.
Maybe they integrated some of Lance's designs into their cyber tech. Very, very much in the know.
What if it was cyber tech for the CFL?
Oh my god.
Ah, yes, the cyber football league.
That'd be awesome.
Wait.
No, yeah,
Cooper,
we're
so you're
still-
doing Pilates
there's
in the
soccer,
background?
There's cyber tech soccer, yeah, absolutely.
That was our first game, man. That was
Yeah.
our first mission. We infiltrated a big CFL match, and
We
it was
failed.
Machine Made Man against Lance.
We failed terribly.
We did.
That was.
Yeah, that's why they're still level 1.
Have we only ever completed one mission in this?
No, we've done
system?
more than one.
No, you've completed at
Oh,
least
oh.
2.
Two?
Two, but
Yeah.
the one we got fucked on. So technically only one, kind of.
We
No,
got
no,
paid.
no.
Like, well, I mean, we
I'm-
didn't
You
get paid for
got
that. second.
completed 2 in the first season. And
Yeah.
1, and oh, you haven't completed 1.
No, we haven't completed one. This is our second mission.
Yeah.
We got paid very well for the.
So two
Oh, yeah.
successes and 2 fails overall.
Yeah.
This is it. Third time's a charm.
Yes.
We have a full
Alrighty.
operable team.
So
Fucking build croquet melons.
on this mission, let's go around and let's figure out if anybody helped. Angmar, did you help Susan on this mission?
Angmar.
Ah, fuck, man. I don't know. You were employed by Lance to steal this stuff for Lance?
Yeah.
I don't think so. If it were to been to like hurt Machine Made Man, like
For
only-
sure.
Well, but like you stole the plans for Lance, and I like Downlink didn't get any or anything like that. Like
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have been a part of that because like I'm not getting anything out of it, right? Like, so I probably wouldn't have.
Okay, fair enough. And we're gonna have to go back to the old missions as well and add Susan in on
Oh,
those
yeah.
if she's been a part of those.
I love this name.
What's Susan's last name?
We get it, Susan.
Esperon.
Esperon.
Susan Esperon.
Is what you tweeted, is that your idea for Susan, Mav? Is that like what you
Yeah.
have? Can I show that on stream?
Yeah.
That's dope.
You should put that in your character's.
Oh fuck
It
me,
is.
dude!
Yeah.
Look at that fucking
I also have another picture.
yo.
put it-
It is.
Did you put it in the image URL at the top?
No.
You're doing some of SMP's work for him.
Okay, where do I put it?
At the very top next to experience where it says image URL. It's a picture of your character, right?
Richard.
At the very top, at the right, on the character sheet map.
Oh.
On Roll20.
Oh, I have to get a URL link. So I have to put in like a.
Yeah. Yeah.
Esperon means let's hope in French. Oh, cool. So wait, so
Let's
her
hope
name
she's
is-
useful.
Yeah, let's hope she's Susan.
That was the least hype I've ever heard you, Goobers. You're like, oh, cool.
Cool.
That was totally unintentional, too.
Is it time for Bloodborne?
You can say like cornflakes. You just say cornflakes and Goober's like, yay! Yay! When he finds out something cool, like, yeah, all right. I mean, yeah, whatever. Cool. It's not cornflakes.
Okay. Alrighty. So,
I don't know if that
man,
works.
Did Elbereth go? It didn't. You somehow failed at math.
I failed it.
No, I don't think he would. He would
Did I not
normally
do
hit
that right?
the place twice
I don't know.
if he can avoid it.
You don't think he did it? Okay.
To just for the sake of, he probably wouldn't try to avoid. He'd probably try to avoid the same
Pictures
place
in
twice.
neon sinks.
So, Kit, I'm guessing your current.
We would have.
You would
There
have.
you go.
We would have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're always
yeah, that
down to
link
get in
doesn't
somewhere.
work on Imager Math. That's why it's not working.
So I add a link with
Where do I
Susan,
do it
correct?
then?
Yes, I
Well,
add a
it's
link
just
with
it's
Susan?
not a link that works on Imager. That if you type in that URL, it's broken.
I got you. Man.
We'll get it later.
I got
So, all right, your character Kit. You think that Kit was involved on this?
Yeah, I think we would have been the ones to help her get in.
Okay.
And, we're always down to do a job.
All right, fair enough. Hey, maybe this was no, that wouldn't be the case. All right, so we did that. Now let's determine if so. Kit, you can add a +1 with Susan.
Okay.
Susan, you don't get anything yet. We have to decide if you were on other missions with other people. But let me go ahead and let's increase Machine Made Man's countdown clock. Yay! Now we've got 2
This is
in
where,
the orange.
Yeah, this is where Pip comes back and goes, "Yeah, I was totally on that job." And
That
now,
was
and then we're at
involved in
2,300
Every single one of
every
them.
fucking time, man.
Okay. Next up, let's start from the left here and continue on. All right. So,
I like how Jendice gives me a link.
so let's see. I can't remember Siren's mission.
There. Linked
That
up.
was it was against AYE to do.
The virtual, wasn't that the VR or the AR machines?
No,
It was a VR. What was the? Who did the VR machine mission?
That was
that was
Angmar. That was
Sensex
the
with
Sensex
Angmar.
one.
Chat, what did Siren do?
I cannot remember.
Siren was. Was that the I one? No, I think it was the I one because it has her name first.
Yeah, but
That
no,
was
Yeah,
Siren.
but AYE doesn't do the AR stuff.
yeah, that was your mission.
That was
Angmar
your mission.
versus
You had.
Oh,
the
you just
Sensex.
put that there.
Yeah.
Well, then she's down against. The mission was down against. She's down against Sensex, and
Oh,
that's it. No, my mission was. My mission was against Sensex, man.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's
what
what
I'm
we're
saying.
saying.
Yours is
Sirens.
Sensex.
Oh, I'm confused what you're asking.
You're
Here.
describing
I'm
your
at-
mission
I'm
against
starting-
Sensex. Sorry.
I'm starting top left. Siren had a mission against AYE,
Mm.
and we're trying to figure out what that was.
Oh, just what that mission was. Oh,
Yeah. So we can figure out if Susan was on that mission.
oh shit. I
Check the VOD.
do not remember. IDK, my BFF Joe.
All right, we'll come back to that one then. We'll come back. I feel like we should just add one onto the AYE clock anyway, right? Let's
Oh,
just
come on, man.
Absolutely not.
Why you do this?
Can we just make that one really bad?
No,
Oh, wait.
all right.
Odias is saying we have it backwards, that her mission was against Sensex to harvest personal data.
No.
Oh.
No, that was my mission against Sensax to do
Dice.
exactly that. That was my mission. She was a part of it, but it was my mission.
Get
Okay,
the
so-
fuck out, Odias.
All right. So Angmar,
Get
we know
fucked!
so Angmar had a mission where there was I guess some kind of you had VR machines that were
There
being
were VR machines at a location where they had it was like a VR bar thing where you could kind of like escape, whatever. And it was our mission to infiltrate it, put these like data chips where it would download your consciousness and we could take it back to the Ark, but we just had to infiltrate, install them, and leave them there and get out. And so our goal was essentially to get as many people into the Ark as possible, and that's what that was, even though it was illegal.
Okay. Would you have been a part of that, Susan?
Say that again.
So we all went out to a VR bar thing, right? Where they have all these VR stations set up and you can escape and people just go there to relax or whatever. And when you put one of those headsets on and get into the space or whatever, they scan you and they do a whole bunch of stuff that they look at you to understand who you are. But they don't keep that data and they don't scan like your personality, right? They don't like codify your personality. Well, we put chips in there to do that because what we needed to do is scan their personality, their consciousness to add that, even though it's illegal, to the Ark, which is again the whole thing that uplink and downlink are for. And so we had to infiltrate, do that, get out of there unseen. Siren and Elbreth were a part of it.
That's incredible. Did they get out without being noticed?
I don't know. We don't really go that far into deep into it.
Maybe if you were involved, they did.
Maybe if I was one being tapped and I noticed I was being tapped, maybe I was at the weird little bar, sexy time bar.
It's up to you, man. I don't know.
Is that possible?
Matchback.
Yeah.
Matchback. Matchback. Want that matchback?
Why?
Bitch better have my money. I guess we could do that. Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Plus Susan. All right, let's raise that clock.
Get
Susan,
clocked.
add a link with Angmar.
Kid clocked.
Susan.
So, all right. So under
Link.
links, it's across from directives. Do add, and then add Angmar, and you want to put a 1 in there.
Okay. 1.
Alrighty.
I love the little giggles from time to time. They're so mischievous.
Next, we have the Elbereth mission against Machine Made Man. Elbereth?
Yes.
The Breath. What was your mission against Machine Made Man?
The Beareth. No, the mission was Machine Made Man had rumored to have developed tech that was cyberware specifically resistant to the flare, or at least have some prototypes of something. And my mission was to find the scientist who had developed it, track them down, and get as much information as possible on the tech. Possibly steal it if we could, at the very least confirm or deny whether or not it actually was true.
Come on, Susan.
I mean, she's all about that. I think she might probably.
Are we gonna make?
It's also look at the clock.
Are we making this
Before-
red orange right now? Is that
Don't
what we're
listen
doing?
to him just on the fact. of
Remember,
that.
whenever you say you're part of a bitch, the clock goes up. But,
It makes things really bad.
for
the
For
And it's everything whack once.
I know for the RP, but balance it for the fucking longevity of the goddamn show.
Hold on. I saw you put that up. I saw you the clock go up, but she hasn't said yes yet.
I know. I'm just showing
That's what it would be. It'd be
what
like
it would be.
remember. So last time
Okay.
it maxes out, we basically had to do a mission to make it so we wouldn't die.
Yeah, and
But
that
there was
killed
no
that
re-
killed the
But
show.
there was no reward.
Oh God, chat.
They're not gonna help you.
They're gonna hurt us.
Chat, do we go on the mission or not?
Chad, do you want all the characters to die?
Please, Dan, why would you ask that? Why would you?
Because some of them get attached. Some of them
Yeah,
get
so
very
that's yeah. I can see that.
Burn it all down.
Combat. Go back to bed. You shush. You shush. Go shush. Shush.
You guys are so good at character generation now.
It's so bad.
Because it's not immediate.
Roll the dice.
Roll
Roll the dice. Roll the dice. All right, give me Mav. Give me 2d6. 2d6 on a 10 plus. You don't join the mission. Do we
No,
say
hold
that we
on.
don't?
No, are you kidding
Whoa,
me?
whoa.
Whoa.
That is a DM that wants us to fail.
So on 8, so that's typically a partial success. I don't know how to take that.
So that means I'm not on the mission. I was not.
Okay.
Hey!
All right.
Hey,
Fine.
see another day.
Fine. I just wanted you to die. Don't worry about me.
Kit, your mission against Lance.
Can't remember that. That was a while ago. We were. I think that was on behalf of uplink/downlink.
I think because that was one of the missions you got to know Angmar. I think.
Yeah, and that was the.
Was that
mission-
the one where we infiltrated Uplink and killed the board members?
No. That's U plus killing the board members. Because uplink is the one that you work for. You didn't kill the board members.
Sorry, my
Yeah.
yeah. we're good.
Lance was they were testing new weapons. I think that it was.
Oh yeah, and I was on that mission to
Yeah.
help you physically
Richard.
gain entry to places.
I think I was there to. What the fuck was I there for?
You were there as
was
the
it
guy that went in. I
location?
think.
Was it locations? You just went in alone, I think, but we got you in. I got you in as Richard, and I think
Yeah.
Angmar got you locations of the facility itself.
Got you like information or something like
Yeah.
that.
Maybe, yeah,
think so.
yeah. So it would have just, I think it was just an in and out job. It would have just been me needing entry or us needing entry.
So did Susan go in and out?
No.
Okay.
No.
And the U plus mission, that was the hit squad mission against U plus.
yeah.
So Angmar and Voss and Kit killed a bunch of the executives for U plus in a sort of slaughter. Ended up being just a essentially like a corporate clean out. Like they just
Yeah.
like the employees they wanted to fire anyway.
Yeah. Was this a mission that I made?
Yeah.
A long time ago. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would say it'd be.
Would Susan have been on this one?
Are you asking me?
No, I'm asking
Okay. I
Susan.
would say.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Good call.
So then links are done because there's a mission with Siren that we don't know, and none of the chat have been super cooperative and helpful
God, what are you here for?
to help us.
Chat, don't take it.
To help us. Nobody's helping. It's horrible. Wacksteven, you should have all of the notes all the time.
That's what it feels like to be a
Fault?
streamer.
All right. So we're just going to leave it at that then until we figure out the siren mission. So yes, links should be established. You have your links with people. So Susan, the only person you should have a link with is Angmar.
That's weird.
You've only
That
done
is weird.
in previously with Angmar.
Which is just so weird because
Very
I'm
weird.
sure this is gonna turn out not indicative of that at all.
Nope.
Excellent. So why don't we go ahead and take our first break, and when we come back, we're gonna do some. We're gonna hop into things.
Oh
Hop into
no.
stuff.
Get ready. My
I'm
cat.
so ready.
Your scream was so loud, it just woke my cat up. All right, guys. We'll be back at 3 to 5. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to tweet at the stream.
Welcome back, everybody, to Neon Scream. Welcome back. Drift Iceblood was kind enough to let us know what happened on Siren's mission. Thank you so much for being a true chat champion, Drift Iceblood.
You are a role model. Good job.
Get
You are
called
rolling
out.
so many models right now.
See,
Yeah.
Mapped back. Mapped back. Mapped back.
All right.
Mapped back.
So yes, the Siren mission was actually against AYE, the stealing data about important people in Downlink, so AYE couldn't use it against them. Would you have been involved in that, Susan? No. Okay.
No.
Okay.
FYI,
I
I found a character who represents you the most from what I could tell right now, Mav.
Mhm.
And her name's Bombshell from a game that 3D Realms did. Just look it up sometime. She's like Duke Nukem, but the female version.
Yeah.
And she's like kind of a cyborg. She's great. Her names aren't, though.
Bombshell.
Yeah, Bombshell.
From what game?
Just Bombshell.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I think it's let's get to the role play. Let's do the role play thing.
Oh God, do we have to? I just wanted to make. Can we just make a character?
So-
Fuck.
When we last left off, Angmar had just let the group know about what was going on with the space elevator mission and said that the group would be joined by a downlink chosen associate. I think everybody kind of hears the warehouse door like open as you guys are funneling out into the hallway to start doing your respective assignments. You can hear this like eek. And in walks Susan. Angmar, you're walking out of the room at the same time as Susan walks into the warehouse. You see her down the hallway. You have interacted with Susan before on a mission. And Susan, you immediately recognize Angmar. He's difficult to miss, wearing a mask. And I believe you've seen him use a wrist-mounted monofilament whip. Angmar, could you be so kind as to broadcast that so Susan has an idea of what the fuck I'm talking about?
Just for the GIF. It's always for the GIF.
Just for the GIF. Just for the animated GIF. So
Think of it
Angmar's
this
got
way:
one of
it's
those.
a lightsaber whip. That's what
Yeah.
it is.
So yes, you see Angmar in the hallway. You've been briefed on this mission, and Downlink has brought this to you because they know of your ability to get the job done, and they wanted somebody to make sure to get the job done. So they put you in charge.
I walked at. So we were like close to each other, close-ish.
I think you see each other down the hall. Like you just walk in through the door of this warehouse. I think we decided that it was still early in the day last time. Was that
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's probably some of that like super hot summer rain kind of ozone-y smell that you can smell as you can hear the summer downpour outside. It's probably tacking onto the I would assume there's a metal roof to this warehouse, so it's probably like on the ceiling as well. Yes, Susan, you're down the hall. You see Angmar. I think you could probably put two and two together as you see Susan.
FYI, as soon as she's entered, like unannounced, all of the people that were nearby who are part of Downlink and part of like they're my subordinates,
Yeah.
they've just pulled their guns. They're not shooting, they're just pulling their guns like, who the fuck just walked in here?
Yeah, you
I
basically hear
haven't given
people,
the order yet.
yeah, you hear people like screaming and yelling. Susan, you walk into the door and there's just guns like pointed at you.
And I just walked in all confident, like I'm like the new coach of the team. Sorry, you guys are new.
They all kind of like look at each other. Who the fuck are you?
What do you mean you don't know who I am? Ask that guy.
Put him down.
Whip?
Put him down.
Let me see. I think you actually have to make a roll for this. What is your? Yeah. What is your?
You just might die right off the bat. Good. All right, that's a thing.
Well, because your
I
gang,
tried.
because your gang is well connected, resources spread out and self-sufficient. Okay, never mind. You're. Oh, wait. Violent, absent. Leader, activism and scavenging. Okay, yeah. So the gang is violent in general. So they just kind of like look at you, kind of shocked as you're asking them to put their weapons down.
Do I need to make a roll?
I think you need to make a hit the streets roll. I believe considered contact.
Oh my god.
I'm
We get
trying,
to see what
man.
happens
I
if
don't
they
know.
disobey.
I'm fucking trying. Okay. Well, might be the shortest-lived character in existence.
You're just, I mean, they may not shoot. They're just not putting their weapons down.
Okay. Here we go. I rolled like shit on the pre-rolls, so here we go.
I mean,
12.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Well,
So,
Listen.
yeah.
I would have asked Susan for a help or interfere, but yeah, I think maybe like a little bit of your whip kind of slips out of your wrist, maybe, and it starts to glow, and they just all put their weapons down in sort of a synchronicity.
Yeah, got a smart crew here. It's a good old pack of dogs you got here. Good guy, my guy.
What are you doing here, Susan?
I'm on the mission. I'm here to help lead the show.
Oh.
Heard you need to win. I'm here to win.
Good. We do need to win. Go back to your stations. Put your guns away.
Several of them sort of disperse, and maybe they sit down in some chairs and stuff that are in the.
Don't they need to be doing like cleaning and prep? Isn't that something that they need to be doing right now?
No, they don't. They do that every day. We're cleaned and prepped. You're here to lead.
Okay, all right. Listen, I need you to make sure you guys know what you're doing.
We also are going to need some cred staking to come from Susan. Susan, you can spend a bet, essentially, on how well the mission's going to go. You can do 1, 2, or 3 cred on how the mission is going to go. And the more you wager, the more the payout you get if the mission succeeds.
Well, I think I'm gonna go with 1 cred. I don't know how this crew is. They seem amateur. They don't know what leadership looks like. So I'm just gonna go with 1 cred for me.
Okay.
Good
And
sir.
so somebody else initiated this mission. It was Angmar. And that was the get the job phase of the mission. Now you have,
We also got paid well as one of them, right?
yeah, you got paid well. The employer provides useful, I think it was useful assets.
It was useful assets, yeah.
Yeah,
And,
pays well, doesn't attract attention, and provides useful assets.
With
We got gear. We got gear. We're gonna get paid well, and we don't make a lot of noise for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Susan, your
Okay.
move.
Yeah, this is for that movie you took.
This is the I love it when a plan comes together. At the start of a mission, roll edge, and you're gonna give buffs to everybody that. Or no, wait. You spend 1 hold for each of the following effects. You have that piece of gear that you need right now. You appear in a scene when you are needed. Right now.
Is that a move she rolls later? That's not the move.
No, it says at the start of a mission.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Start of the mission, or this is legwork.
but this is the mission though. We've
Is
started.
there? Oh no, we're in the. I'm sorry, I'm getting mixed up with the action phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that might be the action phase. No, because it's if she fails, you advance the legwork clock.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. So that's legwork, right? It's like right when you accept the mission.
So
But
when you get the job and try to get paid, choose 1 extra option, even on a miss.
that's
So,
well, it
so
also
when
says-
you get the job and
Yeah.
when you get paid, choose an extra option.
So she has another
Wow.
extra option for that list then,
Getting
right?
the job,
For-
yeah.
for
She
getting
gets
the job?
yes. So basically, they get the job, and when it's over, you're gonna get bonuses. So from the list under peripheral basic moves, Mav, if you see on the handouts, you see the
Under
handouts.
the-
They have the red icons next to them. Under that newspaper, the journal tab.
Oh, yeah.
The peripheral basic moves. Go near the bottom. The second from the bottom there is get the job.
Yeah.
You get to select one other one from that list. So they did the job pays well, doesn't
Okay.
attract attention, and the employer provides useful assets, gear. So you pick one other one. You can do useful information or the employer is identifiable.
Let's do the employer is identifiable.
Okay.
That was, fuck yeah, that was one of the ones I almost picked. Good shit.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
Oh, damn.
So,
About to get debated, I feel like.
I guess because you're pretty thorough, you would recognize.
Very thorough.
Yeah, you would recognize that the employer behind all of this is Uplink itself.
Oh.
Yes.
Is that just
Uplink-
something that I know or something that I have to, that I
This
need
is something
to
that you know.
share? Okay.
This is something that you know
That I could share?
that you could share. Okay.
Do I not already know this?
You're not sure. You can guess.
But I got
Don't you-
contacted
It's
with.
it's not necessarily the same people.
Mm.
You don't know that for sure.
Okay.
It happened to be the case here,
Okay.
but very often with a lot of these sort of black ops kind of missions, you don't really know if the person you're working for is really the person you're working for. So
It's almost better to not know, but I want to know.
next up,
So.
you love it when a plan comes together. This is the start of the mission. Roll edge. You want high on this, and then you're gonna get some bonuses for the mission, basically.
Let's see if roll.
We need a
Let's see
bus,
if she's
man.
on the bus. Let's see if
No, it's not
Susan's
the bus anymore. It's the matchback.
Nothing
Get on the
forward
map back.
extra, right? Nothing is forward.
Would it be get in the map back?
I don't think any forward.
So you're gonna roll.
Well, that's a picture.
That's a 6. Okay.
Oh.
So you gain 1 hold. Anyway,
Yeah, it's such a
you
big
basically you get
picture.
one of those things there for this. Basically those arrows. You get one of them that you can use on the mission. But your opponent has predicted your every move. The MC will advance the legwork clock.
So that's the main consequence is legwork goes up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also now that Wack has that
That means we
line,
have to move
your
faster?
opponent knows every move.
It doesn't mean that we have to move faster. It just means that they're more aware.
Yeah.
They're like on
Uh-huh.
our tail,
'Cause,
basically.
yeah, that would be if it was a they now know and you're just gonna insta fail the mission. That would be by far the most stupid
Oh yeah.
that ever exists.
That'd be silly.
Like, well, now you failed. Like, it's not gonna be that way because
Okay.
again, that would be useless, and no one should ever play this soldier ever.
Okay.
It's
a good
more like
start.
it's like they predicted that there's an attack coming. Like that's effectively what it is.
So, yeah, Susan, you've walked in here and announced your presence to Angmar. Angmar, how do you react?
There's some other people that you should probably meet before we just run and do this mission.
Sure thing, Agamar. Sure thing.
It's Angmar. And I just start walking to the mission meeting room.
And I just follow behind.
Walking past several people that give you kind of the evil eye. Clearly Angmar's people as you walk past. You can hear the sounds of a keyboard tacking away as you pass by one of the rooms. There's kind of a pile of crates in there. You can see the glow of a cyber deck reflected in the face of a very concentrative face of a woman. She's got sort of round glasses that she's got pulled up like on her forehead, and she's wearing sort of a suit-like kind of outfit, skinny tie.
She's just chilling in their room with her.
Yeah, she doesn't even really pay you any attention. She's just here like, you just hear.
Oh, good. Another worker. Just getting to work. Doing all of the work.
Susan, this is Elbreth and Kit.
You're kind of like motioning down the end towards the end of the hallway. Siren is in this sort of offshoot room from the hallway that you notice, Susan, and Angmar's kind of motioning towards this other room. Maybe there's like the slightest like look like she does this maybe, and then puts her glasses
Siren.
back up. Yeah, Siren.
Don't worry about her. She's working on the mission as well, but she's busy doing her own piece of the puzzle.
It'd be great to see that puzzle.
You will.
on my
Give it
desk.
time.
Okay.
Let's go meet Elbreth and Kit.
Hellbreath?
Elbreth. He'll tell you.
Elbread?
He'll tell you.
Okay, well, leave me to these folks. Let's get this job done.
And I start walking down into the meeting room.
Sure. What do you think the meeting room is kind of set up like? I mean, since this is kind of a warehouse, I have a sort of like ramshackle, maybe some crates, maybe like the shitty like meeting folding tables, that
Yep.
you can buy at like Costco
It's like
or
the
something.
crappy little in like the crate room. It's like the little mini box.
Mhm.
Yep. Everything's just thrown together. But yeah, if this just happened like immediately after the briefing, right? Like you're still in the room, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. That's
I
what
would have got up to get more coffee from somewhere and came back.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. And so I think would Susan have met Elo and Arthur?
Who?
What was the mission? Oh, fuck. What was the mission again that we worked together on? It was
I don't know.
That was your mission. That was
I
the-
know, I
that
was
the-
caught
the
up.
Sensex one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought you didn't work together on that one.
I
No, that's
was
the one that she did.
I was in the room.
That's the only one she did.
Okay. All right. So then at that point, yeah, she would have met Elo and Arthur.
Who's Elo and
Okay.
Arthur?
So
Like-
Elo is a pretty fucked up dude. He's like Angmar's right hand man. He's a really sort of sadistic, but like, I guess you could say efficient serial killer for all intents and purposes. He carries around a machete. Usually wears like what did he decide, a wife beater and like suit pants, like slacks.
Yeah, like a white beater, suit pants, and then I mean, like he might wear a jacket over the white beater, but like the white beater is just there.
He's almost got like a Yakuza kind of look, but
Yeah,
he's got
okay.
a sort of Latin kind of accent.
Yep.
Because Brazil.
Yes.
Jesus.
He's for all intents and purposes fucking insane and gets a hard on for murder.
Arthur is Angmar's driver for most intents and purposes. He's also kind of a meathead, and he's very big and large, and he's not too bright.
Kind of boom-esque, honestly.
Boom.
So Elo is
My Elo.
Elo is probably I would say he's sharpening the machete like in the back of the meeting room. Maybe just kind of like staring at Elbreth.
He fucking hates Elbreth. He fucking hates Elbreth.
Yeah,
By the way, you
We're
can't
all in
hear
like
it
the
from
same
that.
room
Well,
then, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all in the same room right
it's probably maybe like a 20-foot by 20-foot room, something like
Don't
that.
you need a bigger weapon than that knife?
Raises an eyebrow. Points his machete at you. Don't I know you from somewhere?
No. No. I'm asking you, would you rather use a real weapon than this butter knife?
Honey, I know how to use my weapon.
I don't think he's talking
Does he
about
know
the
who
machete.
he's talking to? Does he know?
I don't know who he's talking to.
Armageddon, tell him who he's talking
Boss,
to.
who's this? Why do I know her?
I'm the boss. Boss.
Susan, you've met Elo before. Maybe your memory has faded since the last time, but we've worked together. He's my right-hand man, and he'll murder anyone that I need him to. And he's particularly good at it. So if you need some of those skills at any point in time, you talk to him. Maybe don't insult the guy who's going to do most of your dirty work.
I'm not insulting. I'm just assuring that there are better weapons to be had than a butter knife.
Not in the hands of Elo.
Well, we'll see.
I'm an artist.
Elo.
That's
Well,
wrong.
Maybe I'll show you a painting sometime.
no. No. Mission. Money. Go home.
I kind of do like one of those little like kind of like just barely not enough to like let Elo know like don't forget that.
Do I look like the type of person who wants an art? An art?
Lady, I don't know what you want. I don't even know why you're here.
I'm here to lead everyone to greatness.
She can't be serious. Is she serious, Whip?
She was sent by Umplink to assist us. Lead is a very
Lead.
subjective word.
Lead
Wait a minute.
everybody. So you're gonna have to take control of a different weapon. A future there, artist.
You are not in control of Elo. Let this be very clear right now, Susan. You give orders to the mission for the team and nothing past that. I give orders to Elo and that's how it will be. Are we clear on your understanding of this situation?
I don't think you understand what leader means.
I don't
Ahmed.
think you understand how little I care about the words coming out of your mouth.
Hi, so I'm Elbreth Vang. There seems to be an introduction that was missed when everyone decided to start bitching and moaning at everybody else.
I have this coffee cup picture of Elbreth kind of like being a bit flamboyant with his other hand.
Does he not know what leader means, Mr. Elbreth?
It's Elbereth. Thank you very much, miss.
You told me.
What now?
So you're the lead. What are you?
I find what's missing. Has anyone been lost recently? I'll find them.
Well, this man has a butter knife and he needs a weapon. Can you find him one?
Elo is staring so hard at you, Angmar.
This other guy, he called me a leader, which I am the leader of this mission.
Really? Are you paying me?
If we win.
You're paying me if we win. I'll follow you wherever as long as you pay me. And if it doesn't
Interesting.
come out of your hand, I don't like liars.
Well, do your job.
And then you'll pay me.
Absolutely.
You will pay me. Great. What's going on, boss? Elbereth Vang at your service.
It's very interesting that you're going to be
him,
paying him.
Angmar.
Susan. That's very interesting. How are you going to pay him when I'm the one with the contact deal? Are you going to give him your stake in this?
Do you want me to lead us to win?
Do I want you to lead us? I will never want you to lead anyone around me.
This is Kit, by the way. He's they. You go. What do you go by? I seem to be confused in those sorts of things for you.
We go by we.
There, we. We is our infiltrator.
Hello.
We. Hi,
we're Kit.
little we.
It's Kit.
We like your hair.
It's very nice. Where do you go for that? Self-done, or do you have a stylist somewhere in the slum areas?
Well, Kit, where's the we? Where's everyone else?
It's just us. Like looking at Elbereth and Angmar, like.
I don't know, honey. I'm sorry.
There's nothing more to know. It's we.
Yes.
What are you confused about?
Welcome to the.
As the leader, I'm sure you would understand this.
I absolutely understand. I wonder where the rest of the we is.
There is none.
Where the we is the we.
Perhaps it's the royal we.
It's just us.
I motion to Elo, and I just kind of like outside. And I turn
You
and
can
walk.
go outside now. Have a nice walk, Elo, Mr. Butterknife.
He like stares at you really hard, and you can see.
And I'll just wink and just be like.
So I think for maybe one of the first times the group, Angmar, I think you know what this means. Elo like cuts the upper portion of his arm just like with a small, just like a little.
Yep. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
And he just kind of like squeezes his hand closed, makes a fist. You can see the blood just kind of trickle down his arm a little bit.
Do I see this?
I think you can probably see this. Yeah, I won't make you roll anything for it.
I'm already outside. I'm already outside.
Just
Yeah, Elo follows. What the hell is going on?
Nothing I like, Elo. Nothing I like.
Why would they do this?
I don't know, and I'm not okay with it.
I mean, she was there when that whole Sensex thing went down, right?
She was an ancillary role, nothing more, but for some reason Uplink thinks that we need better leadership, even though that we can take care of ourselves and have been. Here's the deal. I don't like her just as much as you don't like her. I saw what you did in there, and I know what that means. You may not have told anybody, but I know what that means. I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm telling you, let's get paid first. And then you can show her some art if you like. I don't care. Understood?
Yes, Whip.
Payment first. Then I don't care what you do.
I think I got a new piece worked out.
Good. If anybody here, anybody, gets a smart idea that I'm not in control here, you remove their head from their shoulders and show the rest. Am I clear?
Always.
And if you need a little bit of an extra oomph, you let me know. I'd be glad to make some art of my own.
No offense, boss, but I find that when you make art, it's not quite as messy.
Efficient. Get out of this room before you do something too soon. I'll take care of what's in there.
All right. I'll go check on Arthur. Make sure he hasn't eaten all of our stock.
I'll walk back in the room.
Welcome back.
Wagmar, listen. Your friend needs a doctor. Just letting you know, as a leader and someone who's ready to care about this crew for a brief moment, he
You
needs
keep
help.
saying leader. I don't know that you know what that means.
I think you know exactly what that means as someone who
Oh,
has
I
to
do.
step down and allow me to assume the role because you couldn't get it done and you wouldn't be able to without me. So just take a moment. Let that just process. Let's get this over with so we can go our own way.
Give me a fast talk, please, Susan. And I think we're gonna get links. We're gonna get links from Angmar. So Susan, a fast talk is a basic move. That's under style. So roll plus your style.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. And Angmar, you're rolling your links with Susan.
You gonna help her?
Fuck you. Didn't need it, but let's just see if we can add.
That's a 5.
Hold on. Let me just make sure that we can in case I can just hinder this a little bit more. Yeah, I can. I'll hinder that.
Yeah. So that's a 3 from Susan. Susan,
Charismatic leader right there.
yeah, you're not exactly super convincing. You can tell for sure that
I'm not.
you can tell for sure that Angmar is not picking up what you're putting down.
Are you here to lead or tell me about how you're a leader?
What do you need to be doing right now?
As a leader, I'm sure you would know. What am I supposed to be
Well-
doing, leader?
You know.
No, humor him. I'd like to know too.
Please. Tell us all, oh great leader.
Well, what information do you have right now?
Oh, you
Just
don't already know?
No, I just walked in the door.
Oh, that's interesting. I would assume that a leader would know everything before briefing
I'm
their
here
crew.
to take over the mission because you're failing.
We haven't even started yet. How can we fail?
Exactly. So let's get started. Does anyone want to wait any longer? The clock is ticking.
Sit down, shut up, and I will tell you what we know. The more you squawk about being a leader, the less time we have to actually complete this mission correctly. Just do it.
I will humor this.
Just shut up and sit down.
And I lean against the table.
I gotta grab my notes.
Go
here.
ahead and brief everybody. I'm allowing you to do this.
You're not a very good diplomat, are you?
I'm not here to make deals. I'm here to win. So let's
Yes.
go. Go ahead.
Winning is usually involving, cohesion in a group and sort of things. Not stepping in to rile
many-
everyone up.
I'm not riling anybody up. I'm just assuming the role.
Let me give you a bit of advice working with anyone here. You are not the leader of everyone. You are someone here to help with the mission. And the more you trounce around talking about how you're a leader, the more upset and the less that they're willing to work with you.
Fine, you go
So-
ahead and lead, but I'm going to make sure you do it right. I'm
Now we have an
watching.
accord. Here's what we have. Uplink has hired us to sabotage one of the space elevators. I have to look it up really quick. Hang on.
Well, I'll bring you guys over. Oh, you guys should see the directives at the top right there.
Let me tell you about it. One sec.
Yeah, mission.
Let me just get my
Hold on.
notepad.
I gotta look at my
Where's
phone.
my notepad? Arthur!
It's in here, Arthur. Stop
Where
drawing
the
in my
fuck is
notepad.
my coffee?
Sorry, boss.
Oh, god damn it.
Arthur, did you draw on the mission brief? Yeah, it's up.
Woo, woo. Just hear him, like, run back in the background. All right, here we go. I'm good. Okay. So, Uplink has hired us to sabotage one of the space elevators, specifically the one in Boa Vista. There's going to be a large group of SenseX streamers on the space elevator. They will be streaming from the space elevator in transition from Earth into the docking port on the other end of the elevator. We are to sabotage that. Our goal is to sabotage that and have all of the SenseX streamers die while their streams continue to run. In addition, we want to pin this on Teslamazon. We want the world to think that Teslamazon was responsible due to negligence or whatever else for the deaths of these famous streamers. As we go through this, it's going to be immensely high security. I don't know if you've ever been to a space elevator or not, but security is, well, there is no place on Earth with higher security. So, what we need for that? We need a couple of things. Number one, we're going to hack in to the controls of the elevator. This will be run by Siren. You briefly met her on the walk in. She's not going to talk to you much, but she doesn't need to. She's there to build a firewall to protect Teslamazon from entering in and interfering with our operation. She's building this now. In addition, once she has the firewall built, she will be taking control and doing much of the damage from the inside. In addition to that, to make sure that we are on the ground floor, that we are there allowing her access and allowing ourselves access to the elevator, we're going to need space elevator credentials. Now, where you come in, especially with your background, Susan, your involvement with Lance. We need credentials for Lance and uniforms, whatever you can get us that's as convincing as possible. We'll be there and hopefully moving through unseen, unnoticed. In addition, we've been given a contingency plan. If everything goes wrong and we are not able to kill the streamers while they are broadcasting and pin it openly on Teslamazon, we have been supplied, or will be supplied, with extremely powerful explosives to destroy, well, at least damage, if not destroy completely, the space elevator. Since there are only a few space elevators in existence, this will be monumentous. And this event will not go unnoticed. So, that is why the contingency plan is a backup and a last resort. Absolute last resort.
And just to be clear, the explosives were to be planted anyway, and they're sort of a remotely detonated kind of explosive.
Yes.
So they were still supposed to be planted, but not activated. They're just supposed to be there just in case.
Just making sure I didn't miss anything.
I was going to be scoping it out with Kit.
Right, yes. So, okay, so aside from that, Siren will be building the firewall here, but we'll need a a location that is somewhat close to the space elevator in Boa Vista. Elbreth and Kit will be leaving soon to head up. They will find a suitable location. In addition to that, they'll be scoping out the premise of the space elevator. It's located in the very central part of Boa Vista, known as Centro. If you can look at it with your map, or if you already know, the city is built around this Centro location. And the space elevator is planted directly in the center of it all. Elbereth and Kit will be going to find any weak points, get layouts, blueprints, everything that we can have. We also have 1 full week to plan and get this taken care of. We don't need to rush this, but we need to do this right. Now, what's up to us, me and you, Susan, our jobs are to plan out the specific details for how this is going to happen. And when I say we, I want to be very clear that it is a we. You are leading and will be asking me of my services, specifically my people. That is what I bring to the table. And if you try to strong arm your way into controlling my people, I will do nothing but watch you burn with my people doing it.
Now, we don't need to escalate and get threatening. We're all trying to win here. There, Sparky.
Facts are facts, and you should be aware of them. Do you have any questions?
So you need clothing. We're going shopping.
In a matter of ways, yes. We need lance, uniforms, and credentials. Most importantly, credentials. Is that something you can get for us?
I think I can, right? Yes.
I don't know. Can you?
I don't know.
Are you asking if you have a move that can do that?
Yeah.
You don't
Yes.
have a move directly. You have you technically you have you love it when a plan comes together. You can technically you've gained 1 hold. You can have the piece of gear that you need when you need it. If you want to do that. Otherwise, you can appear in a scene when you are needed.
I'll just do that now then.
You're going to do the gear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you can put a gear, just write gear, and then in the intel and gear section, just mark it for 1. It's up to you how you want to do it. If you want to produce the stuff at a later point, you guys have 1 week to complete this mission.
gear and intel is just we just go, I have this, and that uses the gear, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, Mav, technically you could just be like, I have
I
the
have-
uniforms, or I have the
and-
key, or a way to get it, I guess.
What was it? Uniforms and what was it? Keypad?
Like access cards.
Uniforms
Access.
and an access card. Yeah.
Okay, so I have. What if I have a bunch of access?
You don't have to announce it right now. It
Okay.
could be something that you go get, and
Okay.
this is what you announce that you found or whatever later. It's up to you.
Okay.
So is this something that you can handle?
Easy.
Good.
Consider it done.
You'd like the confidence. I'll give you that.
Confident because it's true.
Good. Good. So, are you ready to go on our little adventure?
Okay.
Wonderful. Agmar, we'll be back in a couple of days.
So we're gonna walk up to Susan. It was lovely to meet you, ma'am.
It's nice to meet you too. Can't wait to see you win for the group.
Thank you.
What does Kit look like so that Susan knows?
Yeah, Kid is like they're an androgynous, kind of like short person, with like synthetic looking skin with small little like hex marks going up their sides and up their arms, and they just have sheen white hair that's right now I think a little short. I think so.
And probably some like weird burn marks on their hands.
We've just got a long sweater on right now.
Okay.
So it's just like a long like gray sweater that's 2 sizes too big.
So the arms are like hanging
Yeah,
past
they wouldn't be
past your
well seen.
hands. Okay.
Trying to find a picture of them. Of them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
And then I guess we head out with Elbereth wherever we will literally follow wherever Elbereth goes. So
Okay.
Okay.
Mav, check the Zoom chat.
Mhm.
There you go.
And
Okay.
I guess it's a good place for us to take our next break.
Oh,
Can we take another break there?
Sure.
Right after Goobers use the bathroom.
I already did. Already did. Sorry, guys.
Oh, all right.
I'm sitting there just like, oh god! I drank so much water.
I've been the same for like an hour. We'll be right back. 3 to 5. Don't go anywhere, guys.
Hashtag.
Nah.
Match back.
Do not get a perm.
Don't get a perm, guys.
Get a perm.
Neon
And
Scream
Master
here
Mav.
with a quick PSA. Don't get a perm.
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody, to Neon Scream. Let us continue on as we come back. Richard and Kit have sort of gone on their way, and I'm sorry.
I'm not Simon.
Elbereth and Kit. Elbereth and Kit. The breath.
It'll take a bit, Dan. He'll work it out.
I know. Maybe someday Angmar will say El Bereth.
Yeah. Don't get your hopes up.
Maybe Goobs
Then
will
again-
say El
Then again,
Bereth.
you have no idea what the fuck I'm saying.
I know.
Oh, bro. Oh, that was probably close.
So to be clear, you guys are trying to scope out the situation. You guys are trying to investigate that stuff. We'll talk a little bit about specifics
Okay.
for how you're going to go about doing that.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to analyze what's still happening in the space here as Kit and Elbereth go off. We
Totally.
have Angmar and Susan in this space. And Susan, you've been briefed again as to the details of everything that's been going on so far. How do you proceed?
It's just us two in the room.
I think that Elo has left, and there's probably some people like in the hallway and stuff. But yeah, it's just you guys in the room.
All right, then I'll just sort of like slide sort of next to Angmar and just not really looking at him, but just like next to him. And I'm just like, you know why I'm here.
I do.
I'm not here to take your men. I'm here to help you lead. There are things that I can do and help with that you cannot do. They sent me here. Right?
I understand that, and obviously, I'm sure you can tell, I'm not really okay with somebody leading me. However, if you're going to be here and you're going to help, let me make this really clear. My operation here exists outside of this mission. My men, my organization, your loyalty to me. And if there is somebody or something that comes in challenging my position, I will remove it. I don't care who sent you. But if you're not here to do that, then I'm sure there's a way that we can work together.
Oh, I have many ways we can work together. You need to be up to work together. I have plans. I have all of the plans. This is not my first rodeo. I will respect your ego with your crew since it is visual, but you need to listen when it's time.
I take a second, and then I actually pull off my mask.
And now I don't know if you've ever heard the details of what I look like without a mask, but I have no lower jaw. It's all cybernetics and tubes and shit. It's just fucking gross underneath my mask. And I have a voice box that I talk through right where like my mouth would be essentially. So I take that off. The last time
You look great, though. The
last time that I took somebody's lead, this happened. The last time I trusted somebody to direct me, this happened. I'm not saying you're going to do this, but you'll understand my hesitation. I'll give you this. You can lead. Your record definitely precedes you. But any orders that you give need to be in consideration of what I have built. Not in front of my men, not directly to my men, and simply there for the mission. If we can come to that agreement, then I will follow you.
All right.
There's like, I think these like weird connectors like pop out when you bring the mask close. They're almost maybe like magnetized, and they just like chink, and they.
I am your father.
I am the edgelord.
All right. No, was that so hard? No, let's do this.
Let's get this done.
Okay. Kit and Elbereth,
Yeah.
you guys are going on a little trip to try and figure some stuff out. Let's get to some specifics.
Yes.
How are you doing this? When
The
you get
very-
the building, what's happening?
So the first thing I should do in general is one of my moves, which is
Okay.
it all fits together. And that's at the start of the mission, roll edge. So I'm going to do that right now.
Absolutely.
That's an 8.
An 8.
Which
Okay.
is-
And what does
Okay.
it all fits together do?
Can I roll once with him? For
7
this
and
or
9.
no?
Gain 1 hold.
Wouldn't matter.
As you put everything together during the mission, spend 1 hold at any time to ask a question from the research list.
Okay. I'm sorry. What were you asking, Kit?
I was just asking if I can roll links, but it wouldn't matter regardless. So
Correct. Because there's an 8 there.
yeah.
So it depends on how you guys are sort of interacting and what you would be doing for your
Yeah.
links to be applied here.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Elbereth, how are you going about this process?
So a lot of with like it all fits together. He's kind of looking at like, yeah, it's the idea you're a master of making connections between seemingly unrelated events. And I'm not going to use my hold right now because I don't need to. I'm going to hold on to it and hold. But a lot of what he does is he's a strong mix of observation and just straight up talking to people, hitting the streets with not in the sense of that move, but just like going around, being friendly, being familiar with people, going to bars, listening. It's a lot of observation for him. So the first thing that he would have done before even leaving Downlink is just,
Kit, I'm still a little thirsty. Can we go get some more coffee?
Okay. We'll get
Um,
water.
Oh, good. Hydration's very important for a growing child.
No,
Okay.
you have a child, or
No, I don't think I do. Maybe one of me has at one time. I don't think so, though.
We don't know how old we are.
Oh, neither do I. That's exciting.
Okay.
Could be like a month or something, or years. Well, yes. And a lot of what he'll do if he can get into a place, he'll just stand by a, you know, like essentially like the water cooler talk.
Mhm.
A lot of what he'll just stand by the coffee machine and listen.
Inside the warehouse.
Yeah.
Okay.
So before he's just listening. And that's at least going to be part of this. It all fits together. People have probably already starting to research stuff for Angmar, and
Okay.
I'm just trying to glean some of that info because it's probably going to be relevant later.
Sure. Ask a question from the research list.
I will hold on to it because I can ask at any time.
Excellent. Okay. So make note of that.
Yes.
All right. And how do you guys proceed from there?
What city is this in again?
You guys are currently in
We're in
Portobello.
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 Portobello?
Yes.
Portobello.
Yeah, Portobello.
Not the mushroom.
That was the first thing I said. Yeah.
Portobello.
And we have to go where for
That's
this?
good, Mav. You know mushrooms.
There's been a murder. Help. And where do we have to go for this? Is it another city over?
Yeah. No, it's far. It's in Boa
Boa
Vista.
Vista.
Boa Vista.
Yeah, you guys
Okay,
have a
that's-
week.
Okay.
That's a flight north, really.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like equidistance. Like if you just take the distance to Manau and double it, that's pretty much what we're looking at.
Oh, so like a 4-hour drive then.
No. It's. Hold on.
Wasn't. Oh,
pretty
Manau
far,
was a
dude.
1-day drive, rather, not a 4-hour drive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, 2-day road trip.
There's probably, I mean, we're in the sprawl. I would say that there's some kind of bullet train or
Yeah,
I
something.
was going to
gonna be
ask
some-
about
So
it.
I would say instead of a 2-day road trip, it might be a few hour bullet train or something along those lines.
Right.
There's flights as well, but
That's
Can't get
say
weapons through flights.
flights would probably
Yeah.
be bread, I'd assume.
Yeah, and you can't get your weapons through. So.
So
Would you like to take a car or a train?
We like trains.
You like trains? Let's go check and see how much they cost.
We don't think too much.
Fair. I usually walk. I think this is a bit too far for walking.
And we'll head
Well-
to the train.
and
Oh, sorry.
no, that's it.
Oh.
I head that way with you.
okay. I would say that you guys probably have to grab like a boober. Is it a boober here?
That's
Oh
amazing.
God.
I'm pretty sure weren't they still Ubers?
I don't
We
know.
were
man.
using
They've
Ubers
gone
last
through a
time.
rebranding.
They were Ubers. They were Ubers
Okay.
just out like days ago.
No.
Sure.
No,
then
now they've
it'll be
rebranded.
It'll-
Yeah, we would how far do you think it would be just for on the
Train
way?
to the train station's not that far. I mean, you
Okay.
probably have to drive. You probably have to, maybe 20 minutes, half hour, something like that.
Okay. We would like to declare a contact if we can.
Excellent. That is definitely a thing everybody can do at least once on this mission. If you have a move that gives you multiple contacts, and maybe you get multiple contacts on a mission. But guys, don't forget you can declare one contact on
Yes.
every mission.
Yeah.
Let me remember how this goes again.
There's an actual part of
Yeah.
the handout. if you wanna-
Peripheral, right?
Peripheral.
Peripheral.
Declare a contact.
When you need to call in a favor from a new contact, name and describe the contact, and then say why the contact owes you a favor or why you owe them a favor. Okay. The contact is named Sally Maverson.
Get out.
And they owe us a favor.
Yeah, we definitely need some Mav doo-doos in chat.
They owe us a favor,
Doo-doo.
and they are over in Boa Vista.
Okay.
Hmm.
And the interesting thing about this contact, I think, is this is a contact that you, and I don't think you're aware of this.
Oh.
This is a contact that you have after you're,
Oh yeah, shit.
after you're cloned.
That's
Fuck
now
about with this one.
We're just okay. We're gonna hit a random number in our phone real quick.
Okay.
That
You kind of just
yeah.
it's this weird feeling I think that you have
Yeah.
that just kind of comes over you and you're like you start dialing a number on your phone on your iPhone. So
Yeah.
I guess you type in the numbers with your eyeball. I don't even fucking understand. Maybe you like dial with your pupil or something. It's like really
Oh, that'd be so weird.
yeah.
Hmm.
You know
Yeah.
how you aim a PlayStation controller or something when you want to hover over a letter, it's kind of like you got to use your eyeball to go right and left.
Oh. I mean, that's an actual technology. It's actually really well developed, but
Yeah. Totally a possibility. Okay. So who are
Yeah.
you declaring? Who is this person? Sally Maverson?
Sally Maverson.
Okay. And who are they? What
Previous kit helped them I'd say with an abusive family member. Just a quick job, and it wasn't for any money.
Twist this.
Okay.
Let's twist this a little bit. Let's say this was not previous kit. Okay. But I think that you have been given this knowledge of this person.
Oh, okay. Oh man, fuck cloning, dude. So if we're going with been given knowledge, then would I still need the backstory here or no?
I don't think you. I think you know. We
know
these
them.
things,
Oh yeah,
but
yeah.
You've been given this knowledge.
Gotcha. So this is just kind of like an implanted
It's
person.
an implanted memory. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. So we're gonna call this person.
Okay. Sally Maverson, and who are they?
What
are they? Like, what are they about?
they're just a regular person, living in Boa Vista. Probably no, it wouldn't be a barista because you said they're all like. It would be something like low end, not really like kind of your average like minimum wage job.
Okay.
They're not like a corporate
Could be
CEO or anything.
programming baristas.
Yeah.
barista programmer.
The barista programmer. Okay, that works. Just a regular average person with a place in the city.
Yeah, they totally program the vending machine Starbucks, the taste Starbucks experience. This is pleb number 512. Sally Maverson. Okay. Yeah, so you call them up. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, Kit?
Yes, it's us.
Oh, I wasn't expecting your call so soon.
Can we ask why?
Well, I'm not sure.
Okay, we won't. Can we borrow your apartment?
You want to borrow my apartment?
Yes, please. Thank you so much. We appreciate your offer.
Please roll me a hit the streets. It's going to be basic move. It's
Okay.
plus your style. This is a contact move. Let's see if they respond well to your plea.
Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Bust!
Oh!
That's
okay.
an 8.
I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll take it.
On a 7+, you get what you want, but you have to choose 2 bad things from the list below.
Oh, no.
God damn it.
Your request is going to cost you extra. It's going to take some time. You're going to attract unwanted attention, or they need help. Attract unwanted attention, complications, or consequences, or they need you to help them out. If you turn them down, take -1 ongoing to this move until you make it right.
Do the whole move. So
Yeah.
anytime you do hit
So
the street.
just anytime fast talks hit the
And
street.
by the way, I
style.
can't remember who, but some people have some negatives on hit the street, if I remember correctly, because of that condition.
No, I had a thing where I owe Kit. Kit gets to tell me something to do, and then if I decline them, then I
Yeah.
get the negative. But I never was asked
Yeah,
anything.
they owe me something at a
Also,
stage.
Voss, I believe, had something like that. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was with the doctor, wasn't it? Wasn't the doctor that healed her or something, or
No, that was not a contact.
no? Okay. So I'm going to choose cost extra and -1 ongoing. I'll take a favor from them, and it'll cost us extra.
Oh. Well. Oh, okay. Because I was expecting you to call me about something else. Is that not happening anymore? I'm sorry. I don't understand how this all works.
The other can still happen. We need somewhere. We can cancel out the other if.
So, if you're gonna use my place, like, how long?
It will be for under a week.
Under a week. So, less than 7 days, anytime less than 7 days. That's kind of a long time. Is it just you?
No, it will be me or us and
Oh my god.
our friend Elbereth.
Oh my god. That's
And
a long time.
Potentially our new
I
friend
don't have a-
Siren.
3 people? That's a lot.
It could be
Okay.
4 if our other friend decides to stop
Oh
by.
my god. This just keeps getting worse.
But we do know a 5th person, but that would maybe be it unless there was a 6th person that.
What
we know,
is
but
happening right now?
We're
I can't
telling
even
you
deal.
what you wanted. Can we have the apartment like you offered?
I didn't offer you any. Look, if we're going to do this, this is going to cost you, okay?
How
And
much
I
would
need a
this cost
favor
us?
too. I mean, 5 people potentially at my place. It's not even big, by the way. It's a 1-bedroom.
That's okay.
I mean, you know where I work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so it'll cost you like 2 cred at least.
Okay. We can see what we can do. What was your favor?
Well, that was kind of the thing I was expecting you to call about. I mean, I need some help with a certain individual. They're giving me a little bit of a runaround, and look, do you know New Eden?
We do.
Okay, so New Eden has some enhancers that help me code a lot better,
Okay.
but I've been kind of seeing somebody that can get me some New Eden stuff, and it's been kind of off and on, and we're kind of off right now.
Okay.
So what I was thinking is maybe you could persuade him to maybe help out.
Okay. What's his name?
his name. I'm so bad at names. Why do you do
Me
this to
too,
me?
man. Me too, dude. 'Cause we need Frisk here,
Fletcher.
man. We need Frisk. It's our legendary talent. It's to name people.
Fletcher.
His name is Katsudo Nakamura.
Okay.
He's really into like the whole Sensex experience. It's really hard to get him out of his AR.
We can see what we can do. So can we have the apartment?
Yeah, if you help me out.
We can help
And
you out
you
this
need
week.
to make sure, like, I have like one rule. If anybody comes in, they have to take off their shoes.
Okay.
No shoes, okay?
No shoes. We promise. Thank you. And we're gonna hang up.
Okay.
What was that, kid?
We have an apartment in Boa Vista,
Oh, that is absolutely wonderful.
but we have
It's
to
have a
kill
good
someone
view
for it.
of where I need to be.
I fucking hate your character. It throws me off.
It's such a creepy combination.
just-
too.
I
Like,
love
if
it.
you if you put it like
Yeah,
together and
yeah.
you just passersby on the street, it just
Yeah.
looks super creepy.
What
Guy in a
did
trench
you
coat.
say,
It's
Dan?
fucking 95 degrees, 1,000% humidity, giant beard.
Yes, what did you say, Dan? I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Does the apartment have a view of where we need to be?
We're not sure.
Okay,
It's just one room.
it's a good holdout spot.
It should be okay. If Siren needs to come, then she can hold up there, we think.
Fair, very fair.
And we might have to kill someone for it, though.
Oh, how tragic.
Not really.
No, it's not, is it?
No.
Good. How far away is this damn train station? You probably could have walked there in this time.
Is it close, or?
The train station, if you guys are in the Uber, yeah, say it's, yeah, you guys are walking up to it. Or
Oh,
Then,
there it is.
okay. Also, we might need 2 cred.
It's like a loan sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately or after the mission is paid out?
They might need it for their apartment. We can see when we get there.
Okay, as we'll see. I'd prefer not to do that until, after we've paid out, on the chance that things don't go well and we need to close a loose end.
Us too.
Yes, agreed. I like the way you think, Kit.
Thank you. We like your scarf.
Thank you.
So
Oh.
hot. It's so hot. It's just oh god, it's 95. It's like that hot piss rain too that's coming down. And it's
This
oh
is the
god.
sun saying this to us. It's just,
Yeah.
it's
But it's-
fucking hot.
He-
Why are you in a
Elvis
scarf?
probably has like 0% body fat, which is the only way he's able to deal with any of this.
He sweat it all off.
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh.
Yes, keeps me warm. It's a bit of a breeze today.
We have trouble with sweaters sometimes, but they're comfortable.
Oh yes, I've worn them once or twice before. When I was gonna say about your age, but I don't know if that's actually true.
We don't. We just said we don't know our age.
Yeah, same. I don't know why I brought that up again. Well, let's go to the train station and see what tickets cost.
Okay. That's such an awkward dynamic. I love it.
Okay, so as far as tickets go,
Yeah.
I mean, for the bullet train, you guys, you can. There's no cred cost on that. You can just use
Sure.
it.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's basically it's pocket money.
Yeah,
it's
it's a
not the
walking
equivalent
around.
of a cred. I mean, it's probably like $50 or something.
Sure.
For the both of you.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay. So you get on the bullet train heading towards Boa Vista. It's probably about a 4-hour trip or so. What's the plan here? What are you doing?
On the way in, we'd like to look up this Katsudo Nakamura character.
Okay.
Can I do
How
like
are
a-
you trying to do that?
Just like to scroll around on our iPhone, see if we can find him on social media, the easiest one.
Do you
If
have any
not-
moves that could help that are infiltrator based?
No.
Or
None. I was
Okay.
just looking to roll a research roll.
okie doke. So just a basic search of the name. Go ahead and give me a research roll. This is plus your mind. When you investigate a person, place, object, or service.
Oh.
Fuck!
Using
Oh,
a
no,
library,
wait.
dossier, or database, or combination of them, ask a question from the list below. Roll mind. So ask a question for me.
For fuck's sakes, man. Where would I find Katsudo Nakamura?
You would find Katsudo Nakamura. I think there are actually 4 of them. And you can see that they are located. Let me just check this. Okay, there's 4 of them, actually. And I think that they are located sort of spaced out around Boa Vista. You can see that there is there's one located in Sao Francisco,
Okay.
one in Sao Pedro,
Okay.
one in Sao Vicente,
Okay.
and one in Calunga.
Okay.
Yeah, you've basically narrowed it down to probably like apartment complexes, like mega complexes. They're probably like some tenements.
Can I do like a quick like cross reference to try and eliminate any of them, but like or any like AR or VR heavy?
Interesting. I think in terms of the move, you can roll me another research.
Oh, now that is that's an interesting offer that you've made there, good sir.
Believe in the die. Believe in the die.
Oh, and I don't get the +1 forward because I've already fucked up a roll, right?
You
Or is
didn't.
this-
Wait, hold
is
on.
this mission related?
So so Susan's move.
That's her.
So she's got a here's the plan. When you plan a mission, everyone to whom you assign a task.
Oh,
He has not assigned a
gotcha.
task.
Okay,
to
so
anyone.
that means I wouldn't have lost it either then,
Per-
right?
You wouldn't have
Correct.
gained it or lost it.
You wouldn't have gained it or lost it.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's roll another.
Yeah,
research
boy.
roll.
There you go.
I'll take a 7.
Seven.
Seven's not
Seven's
bad.
not a bad.
Doesn't
That's
advance
not
the
bad.
research clock.
7s.
You can fucking see the
Slowly.
disappointment through the glasses. You just know. You fucking know.
Okay, so ask me a question from the research list there.
Okay. Where would I find him? How secure is it? Or what is related to? So who or what is related to AR or VR? Components, the industry, the hobbies that they keep.
Okay.
Oh, and
So-
I get intel.
And you get
Yes.
intel, yeah.
You get an intel. Each one of them seems to be related to AR. They each have a relation to a certain product. Basically, when you pull up the information on different like AR, I guess, places in the area, I think you can tell that like there is some kind of pseudonym that's used here for people that work in relation to this project, because you see just one name appear under this project that you see. The project is titled E3 Integration.
Dear God, they've come for us. Okay.
Project Doodoo.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. I'll save my intel and sit back for now. That's it. Thanks.
Okay, awesome. Why don't we take our final break of the evening? Let's take our final break of the evening, and we'll be back in a few minutes for the last part of tonight's episode.
None.
Hang tight.
Nani?
Welcome back, everybody. Mav's back. Mav's back.
Mouse back.
Maps back.
Welcome back to Neon Scream. Okay, so Kit's been doing a little research. Elbereth, what are you up to while Kit's sort of investigating things here?
Right. So, let's see. My moves. So see the angles. I do that during the action phase. Not yet, and that is fine.
Yeah, you guys are still in the legwork phase.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, I have to do my move. I forgot.
Yeah, that was the.
Talk a deck. A lot of what I can do is when we get there, in all honesty. So this, I would probably just be like, I would order a coffee, sip at it, and just every now and then just,
A kid. Do you need any help or anything? Do you have that?
My mic's fucked.
it muted. I saw that.
Yeah, it was. You hear it? One sec.
Mhm.
Not working.
He muted on purpose.
Where is the chat?
It's just.
There we go.
It's no. It's not. It's not fixed. I have to be really quiet.
It's just stage whisper.
Yeah. What did you ask? Do I need help?
Yes, do you need help with anything, kid?
No, we're okay.
Oh,
Thank you, though.
yes, of course. I'll happily sit here. Do you need a throat lozenge or something?
Yes.
It feels like something's slightly off. I'll have one myself. It seems very useful right now.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Of
It
course.
seems like half of our voice isn't working.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't understand I don't know what to tell you.
We're not sure
Yes.
either.
Strange. No matter, though. I'll just sit here and bide my time.
That's a good idea.
Yes. If I nap for a bit, please wake me when we arrive.
Okay, we will.
Wonderful.
And he goes to like reading some article just about the latest CFL games.
Okay, fair enough. I think the latest CFL scores are that. Let's see. Latest CFL scores. You can see that the AYE Architects had a game versus the Taste Burglars, and Goober's got it.
Yep, no, I got it. It's perfect.
Yeah. So the AYE Architects versus the Taste Burglars. The game was a straight out blowout for AYE. They decimated the Taste Burglars. It was a 4-0 wipeout, and you can see that there were major injuries to the Taste Burglar lineup, and it looks like 3 people were killed, so 3 red cards for AYE, and they still crushed their team.
Elbereth absolutely loves CFL, but has no team allegiance at all. He just loves it for the bloodbath. So if it's a good gory game, he is having a ball.
Oh yeah.
So you'd see him like flip, like he'd pull out a tablet just because he likes being able to like flip through clips and things. So you probably just see. Oh no, he has his tactical computer. So he pulls out his tactical computer and like pulls open a new window, and is just watching clips of the game on the train.
Okay.
Particularly kind of rewinding the beheadings every now and then.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. When you're on the train, Because I assume, Kit, were you doing this stuff when you were on the train, or did you wait till
Yeah.
you were off?
Yeah, it was on the
Okay.
train. Yeah, I said on the way.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. All right. So fair enough. You guys are basically done with the train ride. The 4 hours have passed. What's going on back at Downlink? What have you guys, Angmar and Susan, what have you guys been spending the last 4 hours on?
Well, I went to my own office. And I'm going to declare contact.
Okay.
I gotta fucking write this down. Sticky notes, work with me. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna declare contact. His name is actually it's a her. And her name is
Sally Maverson.
it's Consuela.
Oh my God. Okay.
Man, no home.
Consuela. Rodriguez. Okay. And she is a member of Lance, who works security for she works for hiring in Lance in Bull Vista.
Hiring for Lance. Okay.
She owes me a favor. Yes. She is HR. She owes me a favor. And yeah, she's located and in charge of Boa Vista Lance operation hiring.
Okay. Make sure you make note of that in your character sheet there.
Okay. That's right. What am I doing? Why am I writing this down?
Yeah, you have a fucking
Brain?
push you.
Elbereth art in the Discord.
What?
Yeah.
Elbereth art? Ah! Everything just takes a fucking moment here. Yeah, that's awesome. I love the tight pants.
What a little troublemaker.
Real tight pants. It's awesome. I don't even know how to spell Consuela, but that's okay. Rodriguez. And they are Lance HR for Boa Vista.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And they owe me a favor.
Okay, they owe you a favor. Fair enough. So, you call up Consuela and you hear, hello?
Consuela.
Yes, this is Consuela.
Hello, Consuela. This is Angmar.
Hello, Mr. Angmar.
How have you been, Consuela?
Okay.
How has the job been?
Okay.
How's the family life been?
Okay.
How's the husband?
He's an asshole.
Okay. Well, Consuela, I'm here to talk to you about something I need help with.
Okay.
We have some people that need a job.
Jobs?
Yes. You're in charge of that, right? I vaguely remember helping get this position for you.
Yes, I help with jobs.
Good.
Please hit the street for me. Plus, your style, Angmar.
All right. Oh, by the way, before I do this, I totally forgot that I actually realized that it was actually written incorrectly on my character sheet, but the driven is something I'm supposed to roll at the beginning of a mission to see if I have hold on like anything. It was copied wrong and a double copy of vision thing. That's why I never did it.
Oh.
Yeah, I caught that over the break. I was like, oh, fuck. So when you begin a mission that furthers your vision, roll edge. So,
Hey.
do you want me to do that?
Would you say that this mission helps further your vision?
I would imagine. Some downlink, yeah.
So then, sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, first this roll. Come on, give me the goodness. Yes!
That's a 10.
Yeah, that's a fucking 10.
That's a 10. You gain 3 hold.
Ooh, baby G.
Spend 1 hold before rolling any other move to take +1 or a -2 forward to the move.
Okay. I'm gonna take a +1 to this hit the streets move. And let me mark down this hold here.
Okay. I would just put it under intel and gear. It's probably the easiest.
Okay. There we go. 2 hold on away. Got it. Okay, so now I'm hitting the streets for Consuela.
Hit the streets and 1 forward.
Come on, Consuela. Come on, Consuela. I'll get you that lemon pledge. Ah, it fucking paid off.
That's a 10.
Oh, just got that.
Yeah.
That's a 10. Okay.
Bus, baby, bus.
So, with a hit the street on a 10 plus, you get a little something extra. Choose either intel or gear.
So good.
All right, let me pull up the streets. Okay. Intel or gear. I'm gonna go with intel on this one.
Okay. So she says, "Yes, I can help you. But
And
that's not the problem. You need what kind of jobs?"
a quick clarification. Intel has to be used. I forget, I can use on anything or in reference to this?
It's gonna be something that Consuela could give you. Some piece of intel that Consuela could give you.
Gotcha. Okay.
I would do like intel and then maybe like put in parentheses Consuela or something.
Yep.
So you have some kind of reference point.
Got it. Okay. All right. Well, Consuela, I am looking to get a few people hired for the security job, specifically at the elevator near you in Boa Vista.
Oh, that is very hard. There are a lot of people working there already. Let me see what I can do. Hold on.
Hear like a keyboard clacking away.
What if it is it like the clacking and like the like she's got like the really long nails, so you can just hear like the bam, 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 like individual clacks.
I think she can type really fast with crazy long nails.
Perfect.
Impressive,
Yeah.
stylish, and utilitarian. Got it.
Oh yeah. She's got this shit down. She's been doing this job for a while. And she says,
I can get you maybe low-end jobs.
Will they be part of the Lance group that guards the elevator?
They would be probably some guards at the station, at the ground level.
How many jobs are open?
There are 3 jobs.
Okay. keep an eye on those. Don't give them to anybody else, and I'll let you know within a day here if we're going to use all 3 of them or just a few. Wouldn't want to overstep our boundaries.
Not a problem.
I do have one other question for you, Consuelo.
Yes? Angmar?
Give me a sec here.
You again.
I missed what she said. What?
When can I see you again?
Consuelo, we're not talking about that right now.
I've been having so many problems with Philip. He treats me so bad.
I know, Consuelo, you're at work right now, and I want to talk like Philip.
And to know when I will see you again.
I'm working on some things right now, and I've got a new teammate. It's just complicated.
I've never had an experience like that before.
I know, you got it. You're at work. Just focus, and I'll text you sometime. Okay.
Feel like a woman.
I will text you some other time about it's not. I've got people, and I see somebody pass by my door. I'm like, so jobs. Right? Don't you? Again. Sorry. Anyway, work is hectic here. We'll talk sometime. Okay, I promise it'll be soon. Okay.
Call me, okay? Call me soon. Call me whenever you want.
Okay, I will, Consuela. I have to ask you something else now. Okay, just all right.
Do you still want me to call you Big Whip?
Of course I do. Of course I do, Consuela. Don't ever not call me Big Whip, all right? Except for maybe right now, but just now is not the time. All right. So. Okay. Okay. Okay, Consuela. I need to know. There is somebody who is in charge. There is somebody or a program that is in charge of the security protocols at the elevator.
Oh, yes.
I know you know who that is, don't you, Consuela?
No. They rotate the person.
You have to know who they are because you're HR. And I know that somebody as strong as my lemon pledge beauty would know this.
No, they rotate the person. They don't tell anyone. Not even me.
I'm going to use my intel now. Consuela, I need you to find out who this person is. For your whip.
For my big whip.
You going to do that for me, Consuela?
For you, I will.
Good. Good. Don't tell anybody about this. Remember, this is just for us.
Only for you.
All right. I'm going to go now, and I will call you later, okay?
You promise?
I promise.
Goodbye, big whip.
Susan, what have you been up to?
I feel like I'm standing in the doorway.
He would not have done any of this shit with you at the doorway. Unless it was at the very, very end. And
No,
I
at the very end, I need to tell you what to do. So, boss. You look flush.
How would you know? You can't see my skin.
I said not. That's
fine.
very.
I'm all right. What do you want?
Why are you so? Just trying to tell you what you need to do.
I'm already working on something. Aren't you supposed to be doing something?
Yeah, forgot about that. I'll be back.
Blanche credentials. How's that going?
I'm gonna, yeah, about that. What are you doing?
I've already completed my part. I'm getting jobs for us so that we can move in. I've got a contact in Bula Vista who's at hiring over there, and they're going to get us jobs as Lance security guards.
So who's the contact?
None of your business.
The timing on the music, it was just fuck you too.
All right. Secrets is not great on a team, fam.
Well, you're going to have to deal with it, but I got the job. That's all you need to care about anyway.
All right. I'm going to go make a call. Be back.
Great.
So I need to call, basically find a contact, right?
You need to declare contact. Sure.
I need to declare contact for key cards and outfits from Lance.
Okay, well, you've got a goal that you want to achieve. That's great. But let's figure out who the contact's name is first.
Okay.
FYI, just for clarification, Mav, in case it wasn't clear, we need like high-level security credentials, not just like your standard gate stuff. Like we need to be able to get like everywhere. So that's what you're going for, just so you know.
Okay.
So who is this contact?
Admiral Bobby Slay.
It hurts. The quadruple instantaneous facepalm. Only Mav has the effect. Only Mav. Okay. Oh God. Who is this person? Essentially, who do they belong to? Who are they?
They belong to Lance. Pretty high up.
Okay.
Done some missions with them. Broke rules for them.
So by the way, just a note for people that had contacts that owed them a favor. That favor is wiped out if they gave you their stuff. So does this contact owe you a favor, or do you owe them a favor?
They owe me a favor.
Okay. All right, fair enough. What kind of person are they?
Scrawny, dorky.
Scrawny and dorky. Okay.
Kind of like
fair enough.
Kind of like Admiral of
I got
IT.
it. No, I got it. I got it. We got this. Don't worry. Okay.
Oh God. Monty 2.0.
Yeah, right. Fuck.
All right. So you dial, I guess, Admiral Slay. Part of Lance. They're kind of high up. Okay. So you get a kind of weird ringtone. It's just like super
Do you like set his own ringtone in my phone or something?
Yeah. So like, it's like when you get those like Verizon callback tones or whatever, the fucking it's like you hear like the vine like that super loud classical music. But this guy's got he's got like
I want to admit something here.
You mean Goober's phone?
You have that shit.
I haven't turned it off. I keep forgetting.
It's the exact. Bam, bam, bam,
Yes, and I'm sorry.
Call and then have it on
My
speaker.
Verizon account from middle school hasn't fucking changed.
Oh my god. Oh, throw shame and embarrassment at goobers now, please.
That's who I am, man. Dan's calling me.
Yep.
Wait.
I literally think I always call the wrong number.
Oh my god. I just keep forgetting to turn it off. Oh god.
Oh, it didn't come up.
Stop calling
There we
me.
Stop calling me!
But
you gave us such beautiful music to listen to.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Get
So
educated,
that
bitch.
kind of nerdy music?
No. He's got a similar thing, but no one has that horrible of a fucking callback tone anymore. No, this is a video, and I think it's like a very it's very much like an ad for Lance. Like it's sort of playing like Lance, you know, like machine gun, like people standing on like like over foxholes and shit, and there's just like bombs going off in the background, like
America!
people like
Fuck yeah!
Yeah, you see people like explosions going off, and yeah, there's like guy covered in like the under eye face paint and shit, like G.I. Joe, like personified, and
I'm just rolling my eyes.
yeah, it's you get a hello.
Bobby.
Is that you, soldier?
Yep, that's me. I'm your soldier.
Last time I checked, Susan.
Listen, you owe me this time.
And you can see like he's very much cut off from like the neck down. And it's like Captain America before.
Yeah.
You know?
Totally.
You can like use one hand to grab him by the neck.
And I'm like this beefy.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's got like some kind of armor or something on to sort of look like he's beefed himself up.
What are you wearing?
It is the newest gear that Lance puts out, I'll have you know. We're talking Kevlar all the way down to the pancreas.
Oh, yeah? How much of that did they make?
I don't know. I just asked for an upgrade.
No.
You think I check on this kind of thing, Susan?
That's your job.
If it's an upgrade, that's the only thing I'm happy about. Lets me do my job better. He takes out this like oversized cigar. It's just like way too big. And it's obviously a vape that just looks like a cigar. And he like puts it in like, so, what can I do for you?
Bobby, the last time that happened, you burned your pants.
I told you not to call me Bobby. It looks bad around the guys.
You're alone.
Admiral Slay.
All right, Admiral Slay, you owe me a favor. I need a big favor. A big secret favor. Can you help me?
Maybe. I think it's time for you to hit the street. Please roll plus your style.
What?
Plus. Does she have any like bonuses?
You actually hit Dan so hard with that roll, you knocked him out of the
I'm done. I'm done.
floor.
I'm out.
Oh, God.
Fuck.
Does she have any bonuses? I don't think it matters.
No. Jesus Christ.
That's a 2.
Fuck.
Bobby,
I
Admiral
think
Slay.
you're
Admiral, listen.
remembering incorrectly there,
I think-
Susan. You're the one that burnt me. Last time I'll ever let you hold my cigar.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Is
What are
it
you calling
though?
me about?
I'm calling you. I mean, you don't even want to know now, so.
I
Can you
don't know.
help me
Maybe I
out?
can help.
Can you help me out? Can you?
Maybe. You gotta tell me what you're looking for here.
I'm looking for only something that you can do. I really need you.
What's that?
That's something that I never usually do, is a need. And that's you. Usually, I don't need anything. But now,
Spit it out.
you should totally spit it out. Just right. It looks good. You look manly. It goes with your vest. Is that for the children's quarters? Is that like what the new model is? It looks good. I really need your help, Bobby. Admiral Slay.
Spit it out. I don't have all day, woman.
I need some passes and some gear. I need some key cards.
To what?
Full clearance
To what?
to everything. Keep it down, Bobby.
You must be crazy.
I am.
Can't do it.
You can help me. You're an admiral for a reason. Remember that last mission I helped you with?
Why do you think I can't help you this time? If I do anything, like get you these kinds of credentials, I'm flagged. Don't you understand what that means? If I try to get anything else, like this, I could lose my job.
You won't lose your job. You're the boss. Boss? I'm telling you you're the
Got another
boss.
boss.
But I'm telling you you're the boss, so that's a big deal.
Everybody's got another boss, Susan.
Big
You know
deal.
how it works here.
You know how this goes.
Even the executive board's got a boss.
Well, you are really good with the things I'm not good at. You can get us some cards. Get us one.
Not happening. Not this time, Susan. Sorry. Gotta let you go.
Oof. 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 So I'm standing at the door when that ends up. Just leaning against the door. Troubles in paradise?
I don't want to talk about it.
Are you sure? Secrets are bad.
Yeah, they are. Who are you talking to? I don't want to know. I don't want to share.
Okay then. Did you get our credentials?
Yeah,
Didn't sound like you got our credentials.
I got them. Just give me a second.
Did you get our credentials yet? That was a second.
Can you just go find Houdini, Elo, and just go make some toast? I got this. I told you I got this. I got this.
Let me know if you need somebody to actually get those credentials, and then I walk away.
I don't know what I can do. I can't do anything.
Sometimes you got to think outside the box.
Could ask for help, but that would hurt your ego.
Something I think I guess as we've played the game a little bit more is people have sort of stopped relying on contacts as their only solution to a problem. They are a solution, but you don't have to necessarily use them in a direct way. You can sort of, try and use them in indirect ways, or you can try and do a little footwork and try and you got options with other moves. You can research, you can try to gain some gear in other ways. You know what I mean? There's other things to do.
You do have gear already.
And keep in mind what you also have, like, legitimately though, like what you have with your team, like what we can do to help. So I mean, essentially,
basically all I really need is like key cards.
Well, what about the gear that you got?
The gear that I got?
Yeah, earlier. Remember when you did a roll?
Oh, I thought that was for...
That's just gear. It can be used for basically anything.
You basically just...
So I got some key cards and a bunch of gear.
So the way that gear works is you kind of have to specify exactly like what you're getting. So when you say a bunch of gear, that's you. It's like.
So I wrote more access cards and then uniforms.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
So technically, you can say, I would say you get one of those. I'm not going to give you both for one gear.
Okay.
So you can say like you got access cards or you got uniforms.
I'll say I have.
Figure out how you want to kind of role play that out. Like who was your, where'd you get that stuff, that kind of thing.
Okay. Then I'll say I have uniforms.
Okay. Who'd you get those from?
I do want to say, just a reminder that you just talked to Angmar, who said we got jobs.
I got jobs. So
you would remember you have jobs, and jobs usually come with uniforms.
Oh.
Just as a memory thing, because you just talked to Angmar, even though that was like an hour and a half ago.
Yeah. So.
All right, then I'll say I have the key cards. If we already have uniforms. I wasn't sure though if it was having to be Lance ones or if that's like what it was.
Yeah.
But okay.
It's all good. We got it.
Okay. Sounds good. Alrighty. So going back to Richard and they're not Richard. God damn it. Elbereth and Kit. God damn it.
It's gonna take them a while.
Elbereth and Kit. You guys get off the train. I'd say it's mid-afternoon.
Yeah.
By the time you guys are done.
Yeah.
Maybe like 2 o'clock.
Sure, because it was morning before half hour plus 3-4 hours. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Somewhere around 2-3 o'clock. When you guys get off the train. The train is generally mobbed wherever it goes. There's too many people here, man. It's just too many fucking people. It's like any major city. There's just wall-to-wall people all over the place. And near the space elevator, I think that there's just a shit ton of people. It's probably, I want to say, one of the more rich areas of of the sprawl here. Being around the space elevator is probably like a
That
big
makes
deal.
sense. Middle class, if anything.
Yep.
Okay.
So, where are you headed? What's happening?
Well, now that we're here, should we go to that friend's apartment of yours, scope it out, see how far away it is?
Okay, that works.
Sure.
Then we can find out more about
Yes.
the person.
Absolutely. I need to get close, but not too close. Just
Okay.
need to be sit and watch.
We have a rifle if you need to look.
Oh, I do too.
Okay.
Good. Lovely.
I feel like we're also like bringing around this massive suitcase now because we have 6 weapons. So
Yeah, I have my extra weapons, like so my sniper specifically.
Yeah.
In a cello case.
Oh.
Just on wheels, drag it around.
That is. He just walks around playing goofers. So.
I'm sorry.
When the guns fire, that's the sounds they make.
Oh,
At this point,
God.
like I have to keep it as long as I can, just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it's.
I
no,
just
it's a
gotta
need.
commit, right? I've got to commit.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
All right. So,
yeah.
you guys get off. You'll notice, like, though, as you get off, that the crowd seems to be parting a bit. Sort of looks violently.
can I assess real quick?
Sure.
We're gonna like duck off real quick behind something. Like, is there like a pillar nearby in the station that we can?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Can I help him with
That is
this?
a 7.
I think
By-
it's
by also
it's
looking,
an
or-
outdoor station.
Oh, okay.
Too. Yeah. So it's like it's probably a lot of like I would say there's a lot of white, maybe some like tile, kind of almost looks like a bathroom kind of tile. You know, like that white bullshit bathroom tile that everyone's forced to take for some reason.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And you get like you get behind some kind of pillar or something. Elbereth, you have rolled a 7.
7. Yes.
Just
Yeah.
barely partial success
Yeah,
on
I'll
your
take it.
assess.
I'll take it.
And you gain 1 hold to study a situation in this case and quickly size up this charged situation.
Yeah, so I'm
During
already
action, you may spend 1 hold to ask me a question from the list below.
Yeah, so kind of already have answers to what's the biggest threat, whatever the hell is moving that crowd, as well as who or what's in control, the thing moving the crowd. Where can I avoid trouble or hide?
Okay. So there is a you see the kid has taken up position behind a pillar. This is not necessarily the greatest place to hide. You take a quick look around and you'll notice that there is a bathroom.
Ah, great. I'll kind of like look over at Kit, kind of do a, and then I go toward the bathroom.
All right, we're gonna follow.
Just casually like
Yeah.
saunter.
Okay. Casually sauntering over. You can hear a few people saying, like, basically cursing or something as they're sort of moved out of the way. You guys get into the bathroom. There's probably a few other people that are kind of filing in there after the train has stopped. And you just kind of meld in with them as they go into the bathroom. I would like you... I feel like the person that is in charge of the situation right now is Elbereth. Elbereth, please act under pressure.
Great.
You're
I will.
helpful.
I will take a
And-
+1 as I am acting on my assess.
And excellent.
I'm gonna
And
help
Kit,
him.
You're definitely helping. Sure.
I
Roll the help.
That's a 7.
7.
So help's gonna make it just at minimum 8. So
Yeah, but we need to see if Kit is implicated in the result. Oh, a 6. Interesting. Okay. That's fine. This is fine.
This is fine.
Okay. So, as you guys try to file in there, you get a bit of a noise. Maybe slam the door so it slams against the inside of the wall or whatever.
Yeah.
And you make your way in. You can see that the person or people that have started to spread the crowd make their way, sort of looking around. And it's 4 people, and they start to spread out. One of them is moving in your general direction, and that's where we're going to end the session today.
For fuck.
Oh my god.
So let's go around the room. Let's do some shout outs to finish things off. Mav!
It's me. Hi.
Mav's back.
I'm back. I'm back, and I'm not Jen, which is kind of fun. But I'm Mav. I am a full-time caster on Twitch. I don't know what that means. I just do it a lot.
Oh,
That's it.
we did it.
We did it.
We did it. Tell
Where
Reddit.
can people find you and stuff?
At the Mav Show or the Man Show, at the Mav Show. Everywhere.
Coinsrecruiters.com.
Coins Recruiters. Oh my God. Yes.
Goobers.
Hi.
Hi. How's it going?
I'm the guy that likes to have a ringback tone of classical music for your musical education. Thank you. I play Angmar. Yeah, I will be back streaming Bloodborne on Sunday because we don't have POS this weekend. I will not be streaming tomorrow night, and we're going to be doing a Goo movie tomorrow morning. I have no idea what we're going to watch. So we're going to figure that out together. If you guys are interested in watching a movie together with us, we do it at around noon Pacific, noon o'clock Pacific Standard Time. You guys can find the details on my Twitter and on in my Discord. And you can find me at Goobers515 on Twitch and Twitter.
Boom.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
I did.
Dan.
Hi, Domestic Dan, playing Elbereth Vang here on the show. And yeah, you can find me at Domestic Dan everywhere. Tomorrow, gardening stream. Probably like noon. It's going to be a little earlier than I originally thought because we're just going to lump it all into one big thing. It's going to be great. And I know at one point I was thinking of having Mav over, and we'll see if she's actually free or not.
You're gonna
And if not, it'll be me and the dog in the backyard. It'll be great.
Matt's gonna come in and just be like, "What happens if I shovel here?" Like, right in the middle of your lawn. Yeah, that's all you're gonna hear.
Water starts spraying up in the background.
She comes in like, "Hey," and kicks your sprinkler, and it busts open.
She puts her shovel in the ground, and then oil comes up randomly, like one time. Just,
I'll take that.
And a helicopter just shows up.
Yeah. But regardless of whether or not Mav's able to, go watch me do that tomorrow.
Excellent.
Do it.
Excellent. Did we skip Jay?
Well, I'm taking the weekend off. I'll see you guys on Monday. Whack, what about you?
Hey, everybody. I'm Wacksteven. I'm the GM of Doom. Thank you, as always, Chad, for being wonderful. Thank you for being great. Art, we got some fan art in there in the good old TableStory neon screen channel. Go check it out. It's
talking
great.
about that there Discord.
so many things over there with like fan fiction and things. Oh my God.
Fan fiction.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Thank you as always, chat. You're fantastic. We love you. Thank you for being you. Thank you. Thank you, Goobers. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Jay. And thank you, Mav, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And if you guys like what I do here, you can follow me over on Twitch TV/Wacksteven, where I do a whole lot of role playing content. Tomorrow we've got Warped, which is a space opera sci-fi type show. Sunday we've got TableStory's 7th Eon, D&D 5th edition. Monday over on Brad Wodo's channel we've got the Nameless Ones, a dark fantasy what's old is new role-playing game system. It's super fun that we just started. Episode 2 is going to be on Monday. Wednesday we've got no Wednesday
PAX.
Wednesday's PAX.
Yep. So
PAX.
And
So
next
PAX is-
next thing on screen won't be happening because of PAX as well, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
So PAX is fucking everything up.
Just as a heads up, a quick heads up for everyone that watches the VOD or everyone watching now. A lot of our Table Story shows are probably going to be affected by PAX East, but not only that, we have St. Jude this month as well. So I think I don't know the exact date. St. Jude is either a week after PAX or 2 weeks after. So we might be able to do a Neon Scream right after PAX.
We'll
But
see.
Next week's
We'll keep
Neon
you guys
Scream is not
updated.
happening. Yeah.
Okay.
Join our Discord. You guys can get all the updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys soon. Soon.
Bye.
Maps back. Bye. Maps back.